Hello and what's good with you? We've got JB Nation here going for this one. And so the game that has been much hyped up, Colorado versus TCU, kickoff here on the way. And so this one is started, and we're going to get to see two teams here had completely different seasons last year. I mean, Colorado altogether looks completely different as we speak. But TCU, there's been some changes as well for them. And they want to get that taste of that loss to Georgia in the championship game. They want to get that out. So they want to come out here and establish themselves earlier, led by Chandler Morris, the sophomore, a quarterback for TCU. And let's see how he does out here for the first drive as TCU has the football here first. We got Lewis out here. Lewis says, let's go. He says, pick this lock and ready. Lewis says, JB still in the locker room. That is not the case. And so first play of the game, picks up a couple yards here. Braden says, hey, JB. Braden, what's good with you? What's good with you? Meanwhile, 2nd and 9. Quick pass there completed to the slot receiver. Going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. So right out the gate, TCU's moved the ball really quick. Like JB cannot get that going. Let's see. Braden says, I see JB is rooting for Tennessee today. Well, actually, I got Kennesaw on today, Kennesaw State. So, but a quick pass near the sideline. Again, they're moving extremely quick here. Extremely quick. And I like it. I like it. This gets JB going. Let's see. Lewis says TCU minus 18. Braden says 3 and out. Let's go. Braden says 3 and out. Let's go. My brother is rooting extremely hard for Colorado to win this. So I know he's fired up about that 3 and out. So that's going to bring out the punt unit. And again, TCU, they look a little different now than what they did last year. Punt's on the way. Fair catch symbol, and it's caught from their own 28-yard line. So now we get to see Colorado offense in 8. That was a fast 3 and out there for TCU. If you blink, you might have missed it. Just came to the seat. Yeah, TCU had the football, did absolutely nothing 3 and out. So now we're going to get to see Colorado here for the first time here. And let's see what Sanders can do back here at quarterback. The transfer from Georgia State. This is a big opportunity right here. And you talk about if you really want to ramp up recruiting even more, I mean, Primetime's done everything he can already to hype this train up. But you let them come out here, and that's going to be interesting. Lewis says Colorado's not scoring more than 20 in this game. And when Lewis says something, it typically happens. All right, but here we go for Colorado. 1st and 10 for the offense. Takes the snap. Sanders looking, throw the short to the back in the back. Making a move here, goes out of bounds after picking up about 5-6 yards on the play. That's Edwards with the reception out the backfield. All right, so they're already lined up. I like the pacing in this game. Takes the snap, looking to pass, throws it, gets the completion there. That's a first down. There is a penalty. There is a penalty. Let's see. Braden says, can't wait to see Travis Hunter play. And so, hey, that's going to be exciting as well. That will be exciting as well. As Tio would say, get your popcorn ready. But I tell you what I don't want to see, Braden. I don't want to see a ton of penalties is what I don't want to see, especially with the pacing between these two teams. They're hurrying up to the line here. I don't want to see a lot of penalties. Let the guys go out there and play. But my goodness, I mean, son, you're holding on for dear life. All right, 4 receivers, 1 back. Ball is at the 45-yard line at TCU. They give it to the back, and the back's going to pick up a yard on the play. So TCU here defensively got to tighten up. So now you've got 2nd and 9 coming up. Again, we're already on TCU side of the football hill. 4 receivers, 1 running back, shotgun formation, 2nd and 8. Sanders making adjustments at the line here. Takes the snap. Taking a deep shot. Oh, and it hit the defensive player on the back actually that time. That's going to be incomplete. Great coverage. Great coverage there by TCU. Actually hit him on the helmet there, defensive back. So they're going to snap the ball here quickly. Excellent job shaking off the first tackle and fighting to get that first down marker. And that's Harrison with the catch there. Take the snap. They're moving so fast. They're catching the defense. The defense is not even able to set up right now. Like, they are moving with a mission here. All I'm seeing is TCU out here running around trying to get lined up. Braden says, dang, underthrew that bad. Uh-oh. Braden, how are you feeling about your fantasy team? Tell me, how are you feeling about your fantasy football team? Yeah, look at that. Trying to make substitutions here, TCU. All right, here we go. Ball right now at the 30-yard line of TCU. Colorado in a shotgun formation. Goes to the back of the backfield. Oh, that's a nice. That was a nice opportunity there, but he stumbled, and it looks like Edwards may have hurt his knee. Oh man, he tried to stay inbounds there, ended up hurting his knee. He's on the sideline. They've got 4 receivers, 1 running back. Gives it to the back on the carry. The back's going to pick up the first down, taking it all the way to the 23-yard line. Braden says you loaded up on receivers. Okay, bet. I got to take a quick look at your team when I get a second. All right, so here we go. So Colorado offense, they're moving it. They are moving it. Shotgun here. Takes the snap. Throws it. Gets the completion to the slot receiver. Making a couple guys miss. Nobody wants to tackle him. He picks up 9 yards on the play. And still, Colorado moving with some tempo here. And so Carmichael, what's good with you, Carmichael? Carmichael says, hey, JB, how are you doing? I am doing pretty good. How about yourself? Now Colorado's going to go 2nd and 1. They got 5 receivers on the play. 14 yards away from the end zone. Takes the snap. Sanders throws it up there. Has a man one-on-one. Incomplete. Incomplete. Man, the guy in coverage I thought the guy in coverage was taller than the receiver. I was about to say, that's tough. Braden says, hey, Carmichael. Carmichael, how are you liking your fantasy team? You went Najee Harris with the 4th pick. I didn't realize it when it happened, but you went Najee Harris with the 4th pick. Talk to me. How did you come to that conclusion? I'm pretty sure you could have got him in the 2nd or 3rd round, honestly. And so, Magic Man, what's good with you? What's good with you? He say, cheers, people. How are you? Meanwhile, 3rd and 1. They hand it to the back, in the back. Off the right side there, fights forward. Look at the energy they're playing with here. 6 yards away from the end zone here. And that tempo, they're keeping it there. And TCU, they've shown running around the field here trying to just line up. They're having difficulty with assignments right now. TCU lost a lot of talent last year. That was one thing that I was really concerned about that I noticed a lot of people wasn't talking about. Meanwhile, quick pass to the receiver. And the receiver, fighting for every yard he can. He's about 2 yards away from the end zone. But TCU, they lost a lot of talent. And I know we always say some of the bigger teams, they always lose a lot of talent. But TCU typically gets a bunch of 3 stars, typically. That's how they make their rosters. 2 stars, 3 stars. Occasionally, they'll get a 4-star and stuff like that. But it takes time to develop those guys. And they lost a lot of guys. They lost their quarterback. They lost their receiver. They lost their running back. They lost a lot of guys offensively. So I'm really going to pay attention to TCU today. Colorado with the handoff, and that time the defense, excellent job stopping that. Excellent job. So let's see if this defense can do a little bit of bend but don't break. Let's see, Magic Man says your great Hurricanes won last night. And so that they did. That they did. My father's a Hurricane fan, so I know he's very happy about the fact the Hurricanes took care of business last night and showed, I guess, who the real Miami team was. Braden says they might score more than 20, Lewis. And so I'm thinking the same thing, Braden, but Lewis has been on fire, so I'm going to hold off on that. But here we go, 3rd and goal. They are 4 yards away from the end zone, and this is huge right here. This is huge for Colorado. Can they get to the end zone here? Sanders gets the snap, looking, throws it to the back, wide open for a touchdown. For a touchdown, Colorado. So, I mean, he was all by himself. Braden, we could have caught that. We could have caught that. Wow. I mean, TCU has got to talk like, I mean, it's not like this is the first time he's found his running back. That's been one of the things that he has done a great job of, finding his running back out the backfield. You have got to be alert. Let's see, whose responsibility was this? He saw the back, but he made the decision to go after the quarterback. Horrible decision in that case because there's nobody else behind you. Nobody else behind you to help. All right, but that's a touchdown there on Colorado's opening drive. And so extra point is good as well. So how about that? Colorado up 7-0. Hey, we've seen the hype all off season, but to see it come together like this, wow. Wow. Let's see, as Magic Man says, smash that like button. Appreciate that. Carmichael says, went to the bathroom, left your phone in the kitchen, forgot about it, and then it's drafted Najee for you. Oh, wow, you must have queued him up and stuff like that. Wow. As Braden says, wide open touchdown. You say you rebounded, though. People kept drafting who you wanted in the late rounds. That's why you say, told you wasn't going to get stuck with Derek Carr. Well, if you'd have left your phone, you might have. You might have. Lewis says defense is settled down, and they'll get an earful. And so, okay, Lewis says, calm down. It's early. They just gifted them 7 points. Defensive rebound. Okay. Braden says, yeah, LOL, love the tempo of their game. And so, oh, yeah, the way that both offenses are moving the ball, especially if TCU can get a couple first downs here, we might get a high-scoring game here, honestly. Because the tempo here, there's going to be a lot of possessions, a lot of passes, and a chance to get some momentum here. But now is a good chance right now for me to go ahead and set up the poll question, which I should have did at the very beginning here to see who everybody has. So let JB go ahead and put up the poll question now. Again, when we come back from the commercial, we will get to see TCU with the offensive possession for the second time in this game. They went 3 and out the first time. All right, let's get this whole matchup started. All right, and here we go. So we've got the poll question up there. And so let's see. Nara Venue, what's good with you? And you say Colorado not playing, bro. And so, hey, they came out. They came out ready. I like it. I love the tempo, you know, and moving like that. TCU has to adjust because they want to make substitutions and stuff like that. Colorado's not going to give them a chance for that. So they are going to have to adjust, and they got to line up quicker. Because honestly, half the battle for TCU the first time out there, they were still running and trying to get lined up defensively, and you just can't do that. You can't do that. You're going to get called for some penalties. You're going to have some, breakdowns on defense. Communication's got to be faster here. This is going to be a real test for that defense for them to get that communication going and stuff like that as time continues to go on. Let's see, Magic Man says, Colorado, it must be money. Wait, did I just date myself? Ha ha! You certainly gave us a clue there. Let's see, Carter Michael says, someone drafted Kenny Pickett the round that you were going to draft him. And so, oh, man. When I see that you drafted Najee Harris 4th overall in our fantasy draft last night, Carmichael, I was like, what? I was like, wow. But I'm excited for the season, though. All right, kickoff on the way. There's going to be no return here, so we'll get to see TCU's offense once again and see if they can get something going offensively. Again, TCU also did try to run some tempo out there last time, so let's see if they have some success with that. And so, oh yeah, Sanders is solid. I mean, he's accustomed to those big-time games passing-wise. I love his game, love his tempo and stuff, and it's obviously a system that he's very familiar with there, so, hey, tremendous job. And the offensive line did really good as well. Offensive line, got to give them credit as well. Offensive line, pretty solid. If you give him time, he's going to go up there. Let's see, Lewis says, whoever took Fields and Allen. And so I'm going to have to double check to see who took Justin Fields. But speaking of the field, though, First play already on the way. And Colorado defense, they're continuing to get after it defensively here. 2nd and 10. All right, ball right now from the 26-yard line. TCU takes it out of the shotgun, gets it to the back and the back. Off the left side, he finds a hole. He's stumbling forward all the way to the 41-yard line. That's a big play and a big first down. Imani Bailey with the 14-yard run. Now they're hurried up here. Out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Gonna take a shot deep, but my goodness, was he off on that pass. He was off. And I'm telling you, this is not Max Dugan, what we saw last year back there at quarterback. So I'm going to be looking to see how Morris does back there, But Chandler Morris, that's one you got to connect on, baby. That's one you have got to connect on. Let's see, Carmike says, I guess I'm just hoping Najee gets great with a new offensive line. Let's see, Braden says, I didn't, Lewis. Carmichael says, you took Justin Fields. Okay, so you took Justin Fields. Okay. All right, 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. They snap the ball, fake it to the back, throw it to the tight end. Tight end, he's rumbling. He's got the first down before he's pushed out of bounds at about the 47-yard line, but now in Colorado territory. And now you got a couple first downs here. And so let's see if this can ignite the offense here. Morris and company getting lined up. He's 3 of 5 for 20 yards. Shotgun. Guy goes in motion. Going to throw it to the guy that went in motion. Using his blockers. He's got a lot of green in front of him now, taking the ball all the way to the 31-yard line. So TCU's getting in the groove now. Braden says, what a catch. He's fired up about that. Who is Iowa playing today, by the way, Braden? All right, we got 1st and 10 here. 31 yards away from the end zone. Fakes it to the back. Throws it, and oh, what an excellent job near the sideline to make that catch right there. Okay, Morris says, I'll show you my game here. Okay, nice completion. First down. And already lining up. Both teams here, lots of tempo. Takes the snap, hands it to the back up the middle, and Bailey's going to pick up 4 yards on the carry. He's got 3 carries today for 19 yards. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Again, Colorado leading this one 7-0, but TCU right now in the red zone. Can they respond? Sometimes you got to get hit in the mouth and go to Fritz and just wake you up and get something going. Let's see if that's the case here. 9 yards away from the end zone. They're running a trick play, and before the trick play gets off, there's going to be a penalty. Man, I wanted to see that. Let's see. Carmichael says, JB, did you like my name in fantasy? And so, let me double check it. I do remember you did change your name in fantasy. I got to double check that. Braden says, Jordan Love college team, Utah State. And so, ooh, interesting. I'm hoping that you guys run the ball a lot, Braden. That running back that you guys have, I took the over on him. So, I'm anticipating you guys to run him to the ground. All right, here we go. Shotgun, 2nd and 12. Throws it over the middle, and it's picked off. It is picked off. My goodness. He tried to get it in there. I see what he's trying to do, but you drastically underestimated the safety for Colorado there on that play. And that's a huge interception right there. Huge. Wow. Carmichael says, you're now Ronald McDonald Jones. And so that's right. I did see that. That's right. Listen, Lewis says, Iowa, Utah, you took the under at 45. Lewis cannot believe it. He asked me yesterday, was I drinking when I said that Colorado had a chance here? I mean, I think that everybody's forgetting TCU lost a lot of talent. This is probably not going to be the same exact squad of what we saw last year because they lost a lot of talent. And it took those guys years to get to that point. But nonetheless, I mean, this game full of surprises for right now. The Buffaloes are out there just taking it. They're taking it. And that's how you supercharge your team. I mean, everybody's watching this game. There's no doubt about it. Everybody's watching this game. Colorado, Dion did a great job hyping this game up. And right now, they're living up to the hype. Brandon says, you hope that you guys do, JB. Carmichael says, old man took 3 quarterbacks. And so, oh, man, did he take 3 quarterbacks? Oh, wow. He said, you got Russell Wilson as your backup quarterback? And so, yeah, Russ was not going to make it on my team. Braden says, yeah, TCU isn't going to be as good as last year. And so, yeah, you got to remember 2 years ago, TCU was like, what, a 5-win squad or something like that? So I'm really looking to see. But Morris, if he can just work on that decision making, that deep pass that he had, accuracy was off. If he would have put it on the other side, he would have had a touchdown. So, and then they did get to the goal line, so they will move the ball, but near the red zone, you cannot go Josh Allen on me out there. And I say Josh Allen because I had him in fantasy last year, and that's exactly what Josh Allen would do. Let's see. Lewis says, who has Allen, by the way? That's a good question. Let me check real quick and see if I can get it. So let me double check that. But again, we are at the commercial right now, so we are not missing anything. Speaking of miss, Braden says Virginia missed the field goal. Leslie Carmichael says it was either Russell or Derek Carr, JB. And so I got you. I got you. It's a good question, though. Who did take Josh Allen? All right, so first quarter, 6 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Colorado up 7-0 right now over TCU. Can Colorado keep things going offensively? Because the longer that they have the football, the more they're going to tire out that defense because the defense cannot make substitutions out there. So if they go on another 13-play drive for 7, I mean, that's just going to continue to tire out the defense and help them out even more. All right, so here we go from their own 20-yard line. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers, 1 running back. Sanders looking, throws it, gets the completion, still on his feet, and he picks up the first down here. I mean, TCU, you got to tackle. You got to tackle better than that. I mean, I'm sorry. You got to be able to tackle the ball. Like, that should have just been a 5-yard play. That's all it should have been, a 5-yard play, but that turned into a first down. All right, takes a snap, gets it over the middle, picks up 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8. Let's see, Brandon says, I think I drafted way. You say better than you did last year? All right, 2nd and 8, 5 wide. Sanders throws it. It's caught. He's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down marker. 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 2. All right, they're calling it 3rd and 3. Again, 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Colorado up 7-0. Sanders right now is 9 of 11 for 58 yards and a touchdown. All right, making adjustments here. This is big for TCU defensively. You got to stop them here. Sanders looking. Finds the receiver, has the first down, still running, takes it all the way to midfield, and of course, that's a first down. So a big conversion there for Colorado, making it look easy out there. Let's see, Braden says, so close. Carmichael says you got 3 tight ends, and 2 of them are young with the Titans tight end, the Broncos tight end. Bet. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back, shotgun here from midfield. Fakes it to the back. Sanders is looking, taking a deep shot. Has a man that catches. Oh, he dropped it. He let points go right through his hands. He dropped it. Oh, man, that's a big drop right there. Big drop right there. Ah, man. Carmichael says, JB, I did get the Steelers defense. And so, okay, bet. You say you just don't want a Chiefs player. You're auctioning off Sky Moore. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Hands it to the back. And, oh, wow, nice pickup there of 9 yards. Just muscling his way off the right side there. That's Wilkerson on the carry for Colorado. right, here we go. Another third down. Hands it to the back, and the back's going to get brought down. This is the first time they've been stopped on third down all game long. Let's see if they opt to go for it on fourth down. Mr. Carmack says, I'm hoping we don't get beat by 40 versus the 49ers. All right, again, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Colorado leading this one 7-0 over TCU. 4th and 2 coming up right now for Colorado. Receiver goes in motion. They snap the ball, throws it to the receiver, and he's going to get the first down. Excellent play call there. Excellent job. That was just a great play in general. Again, that was Horn Jr. with the reception there. Jimmy Horn Jr. He's got 3 catches for 23 yards so far in this game. That's an 8-yard pickup and a first down. All right, shotgun, 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Takes the snap. Hands it to the back, and the back off the right side is going to pick up 2 yards on the play. 2-3 yards. That's Wilkerson. Lewis says, oh, man, but, hey, Rick, oh, wow. Braden says, Iowa up 14-0. You have an offense. And so, hey, let's see if that carries over to conference play. Hey, but how are you guys scoring, though? Like, are you guys moving it through the pass or through the ground? How's that looking? All right, we got 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun. Throws a quick pass. That's going to be completed. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. Makes it another 3rd and manageable situation coming up. Against Sanders today, 11 of 14 for 79 yards passing and a touchdown. Dawson was the receiver with the catch. 3rd and 3. If you're TCU, you got to try to get some pass rush if you're a TCU right now. Because you're not going to be able to stop them 4 times if they keep getting these 3rd and shorts, 4th and shorts, like these situations. 3rd and 3. Sanders, run it. Sanders pushed out of bounds. He's going to lose some yards on the play. 4th down coming up. Lewis says, need a turnover real fast. Lewis, I thought you were just going to spot them. Maybe a good, 17 points or something like that before you decide not to let them get to that 20. But make sure if you're watching and you haven't already cast your vote here. We got 5 votes in. Let me know who you got winning this game. 4th down coming up. 49-yard field goal attempt for Colorado. Kick is up. Oh, wow. Look at that. It was blocked? Wow. I thought it was my eyes for a second. I didn't see the football in the air or anything. I was looking. I was like, where is the ball? But, wow. So TCU finally gets a big play here. Braden says, no. Let's see. Braden says through the pass, surprising. And so, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good for my over, I guess. And now we're currently at the commercial. Yeah, I need you guys to get back to what you're known for, Braden, and run the ball. Run the ball. Okay, I see Caleb Johnson's got 30 yards rushing in the first. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Again, we are at the commercial right now. And, I mean, Sanders, despite the fact that drive resulted in 0 points there due to the blocked field goal there, Sanders in this offense has been looking good. I mean, especially the offensive line as well has done a tremendous job also giving him time. And this offense, their tempo, absolutely love what I'm seeing so far from there. I mean, honestly, that drop touchdown they had in the end zone, that should have been 7. That should have been 6 points right there. It should have been 6 points right there, but he dropped it. Football's a game about capitalizing opportunities. You got to be able to capitalize on those opportunities. Speaking of opportunities, TCU last time out there, they had an opportunity, but Morris threw that interception, that costly interception in the red zone. You just can't do it. Just can't do it. Let's see, Brandon says, no, you like seeing you pass the ball. It's good, JB. And so, nah, Braden, nah. Stick to your identity, you know? Like, why try to do that when you can run the ball? You know, let's see, Carmichael says, old man has a backup kicker and a backup defense. And so, I mean, I got a backup defense. I picked up the backup defense after the end of the draft when I seen my matchup was like my defense was going to be going against my starting quarterback. And I was like, oh no, not going to let that happen. But I don't know about the backup kicker now. But Kenneth, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? Kenneth says, hey, my friend, how are you doing today? And you are doing good today. And so I am doing great. Nothing like football on a Saturday. I mean, give me football on a Saturday. I am happy. But here we go. First play, look at that. The ball gets tipped around there. I thought the lineman was about to catch it for a second. There's a penalty. These guys are snapping the ball before we get back from commercial at this point. This tempo is really like soaring right now. All right, so referees are discussing. And right now, while these referees are discussing, this is the most break that either team is going to get during the possession because they are just going full throttle out there. All right, so that's going to be against TCU there. That's going to back them up. Illegal touching. Now you look at that play there. The ball was tipped. So they called it illegal touching. But hey, I'd rather it get called illegal touching than for him to not reach out and the defender actually grabs it for an interception or something like that. So even though I thought he can do it since the ball was tipped already, I thought after the ball was tipped, then it's fair game. But I'm not the referee there, so illegal touching is the call. All right, it looks like that's going to be under official review because I thought once the ball was tipped by another player first, then it doesn't matter who touches the ball after that. But again, that's going to be determining the difference between second and 10 and second and 15. But again, comparing both of these quarterbacks, Sanders 12 of 15 for 81 yards through the air and a touchdown, while Morris 5 of 9 for 54 yards and an interception. It's going to be a game that comes down to honestly capitalizing on opportunities there. Colorado has done a tremendous job so far today when it comes to these third downs. They started off converting all 4 of their first 4 before TCU finally got a stop, and even then on 4th down, they're able to convert. So you got to be able to make those plays when they matter the most, and so far Colorado's been able to do that. But TCU, they did block a field goal. That was big. Talk about shifting momentum. You block a field goal, that is huge. So if you have not already, I'm telling you, you're going to want to go ahead and cast your vote here. TCU or Colorado. Let's see if we can get that number up there. And again, we are still at the commercial here as the referees are reviewing if indeed it is illegal touching on the pass. Let's see, Braden says 7-0 Tennessee still. And so, okay, bet. I'm anticipating Joe Milton to have a big game in that one. And also Brew McCoy. got those two, so I need those two to actually go out there and perform. All right, so coming back from the commercial here. All right, so let's see now with the continuation here if TCU can be able to get some points here. Let's see, Braden says Oklahoma up 21 against Arkansas State. And so, hey, that's big for them considering where they were last year. They were struggling with just about everybody last year. But here we go, 2nd and 15. Morris throws it over the middle, and he gets the first down. He needed 15, picked up 17 on the play to Richardson. That's big time. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back, takes a snap, hands to the back off the left guard. And he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play, 2-3 yards. Trey Sanders. 40 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Lined up in a shotgun, ball 37-yard line. Hands to the back again off the left side, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to make it 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 7. 20 seconds left to go here in the first. They can run out the rest of the quarter. All right, they're lining up 5 wide. Takes the snap. Morris throws it. Has a guy all by himself. Has the first down. Lowers his shoulder and gets knocked out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. And that's a first down for TCU. So once again, we're in the red zone here. But, hey, it doesn't matter how many times you get there. You don't come away with points this time. They got to come away with some points here, preferably a touchdown if you're rooting for TCU. Braden says that Michigan's up 7-0 against East Carolina. And so keep me updated with that score there because in the zone said that Michigan was going to win by 50. He said they were going to win by 50. So keep me up to date with how that works out. But again, we're at the end of the first quarter, and the score right now, Colorado Buffaloes leading this one 7-0. But TCU in the red zone at Colorado's 16-yard line, and they're trying to connect for their first points of the game. Again, we are at the commercial here. Let's see, Braden says Joe Milton just got sacked. And so, oh, man, that's tough. Sounds like things are tough out there. What is Brood McCoy doing? What is Brood McCoy doing? Again, still at the commercial here. But I've seen a lot of good things here in the first quarter. A couple of things obviously got to tighten up on, but hey, I like the game so far. Again, just waiting to come back here from the commercial. All right, so getting back here for the start of the second quarter in which Colorado leads 7-0, but TCU right now in front of the TCU faithful. They've waited so long to see their team go back out there and just redeem themselves since the championship game here. And right now in the red zone, in which last time they made it to the red zone, they threw an interception. Let's see if this time they can get the ball into the end zone. Morris has got to make the right decisions here. Hands it to the back up the middle. And he fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now waiting to see who has the ball. Looks like they recovered it. But you cannot put the ball on the ground. What is he doing? What is he doing? Well, that ball came flying out. You better be lucky your offensive line got you that football back. Receiver goes in motion. They snap it. Give it to the back again. And the back dives forward. Picks up 5 yards on the play. Third down coming up. 3rd and 1. All right, trips at the bottom of the screen, shotgun formation. Takes the snap, gives it to the back, and they're going to stop the play here. So they stop the play. Again, they'll be facing a 3rd and 1 situation. Coach Prime called a timeout. He knew his team needed it. So that sends us right back to the commercial. But yeah, I mean, 7 yards away from the end zone, 3rd and 1. So far on this drive, 6 plays, 45 yards, all that in about 1 minute and 15 seconds. So let's see how this plays out. And again, there was a timeout that was called out there by Colorado with 3rd and 1. And so very critical. If they can find a way to get a stop on 3rd down, preferably get a stop and make them lose a yard or 2 or more, that would be ideal for them. All right, so we got another vote came in here for Colorado. Colorado leading the game and the score right now. All right, so another vote comes in as well. And again, we're just currently right now at the commercial here, but Morris, I mean, if they can find a way to get to the end zone, Morris has moved the ball nicely, had the one, well, I shouldn't say overthrow, one inaccurate throw on the deep ball, and the interception that he threw in the red zone as well, in which I see what he was trying to do, but he underestimated the safety in that situation. But other than that, I've seen a lot of good out there as well. And so, Mike, what's good with you? And so Mike says, yo, you on JB. And so you already know, you said gotta root Coach Prime. So we already know Mike's going for Colorado here. Now, Lewis told us that Colorado's not going to score more than 20. That's what Lewis says. Colorado will not score more than 20. So we're going to see how that holds up when it's all said and done. Let's see, Braden says, hey, Mike. Let's see, Mike says, dropped wide open, perfect pass. And so, oh, man, you got to hate those. Uh-oh, Braden's definitely ahead of us here. 3rd and 1, heads to the back, and the back break to the outside. There's nobody out there, and he's going to get the walk-in touchdown. Trey Sanders, TCU. And the TCU faithful, they love it. They love it. They've been waiting for this here. That's a big touchdown here, and that's going to get you a ton of momentum right here. So the offense able to capitalize here. We're talking 7 plays, 52 yards, 2 minutes and 17 seconds in terms of time of possession. And that time, everybody was inside or either to the left. And so he bounced outside. Great job by the right tackle in that scenario, not getting called for the hold on that call and stuff like that, and allowing his running back to get to the outside without the defender being there. Kick is up. Extra point is good. So now it's 7-7. So we're all tied up here. All tied up. And so now's a good time, if you have not already, to go ahead and let me know who you got here, TCU or Colorado, by placing your vote. As Matt just says, it's prime time. He says, how do you drop it when you already did the work? You have the ball in the breadbasket. And so, yeah, it was there. It was there. And now we're at the commercial again. Right, let me get my tablet set up here so I can go through the stats real quick. Yep. All right, we're getting ready for kickoff here from TCU. Chandler Morgan, 7 of 10 for 92 yards passing, no touchdowns, 1 interception. No return on the kickoff, so now we get to see Colorado come out here again, and let's see what this offense can do this time out there. Certainly has an opportunity there to get another touchdown early, but they were unable to convert there on that long touchdown pass, which the receiver honestly just dropped it. And they also tried to get a field goal, which the field goal was blocked. So they clearly were moving the ball last time out there. Let's see if that continues out here in the second quarter. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Sanders moving around, feeling the rush, throws it, gets the completion before he goes out of bounds. Picks up 3 yards on the play to Travis Hunter. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, hands to the back, between the left guard and left tackle, has some room to work with, and picks up about 8 yards and a first down there for Colorado. Already lined up 5 wide here. Quick pass, gets the catch. Good job. I mean, these guys have excellent balance. Like, just the way that they're able to stay and keep their footing. Wow. Let's see, Matt says son transferred with him from Jackson State. And so, oh yeah, absolutely. Went down there, ran his system. And so that wasn't even going to be a debate when Deion took the job. He already knew his son was going to be a starting quarterback. 2nd and 8. Goes to the slot receiver. All right, he's going to be about 2 yards shy of that first down marker. 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and short. Again, Horn Jr. with another catch. He's got 4 catches today for 29 yards. So we got a 3rd and 3 situation. Here in the second quarter with 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go, all tied up 7-7 right now. Shotgun for Colorado, takes the snap, fakes it to the back, throws it to the receiver who's running the slant. He gets the first down, takes it all the way to about the 47-yard line here of TCU. So moving the ball again. And this time he finds Travis Hunter with the catch. Get it to the receiver. And he picks up about 2 yards on the play. That'll take him to the 45-yard line. Hunter's going to sub himself out. All right, we got 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's see, Braden says Travis Hunter is going to be gassed after this game. Let's see, Mike says, who's the best receiver in college football for NFL prospects? And so we'll get to that second in a question there. You say any Patriots try out lately? Meanwhile, 2nd and 8, throws it. Oh, man, wide open. What a big play. Taking it all the way to about, let's see what they mark him down at. I think it's the 13-yard line. So before I can even get to Mike's question, I mean, what a big-time play. Now, I do see a penalty here. I do see a penalty. And y'all know JB how he feels about penalties. Oh, never mind the penalty then. Okay. They give it to the back. And he's going to rush for about 5 yards on the play. And that's Anthony Hankerson on the carry. He's got 5 carries today for 17 yards. 2nd and 5. So here we go. Inside the red zone. Can Colorado come away with a touchdown here? Let's find out. Second and 5. Sanders takes the snap. Sanders looking. Sanders on the move. Sanders takes the hit. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. He's going to try to scramble. Linebacker said, not so, buddy. He said, not so. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Pressure's coming up the middle. He throws it up there. And, oh, he still made the catch despite the fact that that's going to be pass interference against the defense there. But Travis Hunter gets the touchdown there for Colorado. What a catch. What a catch. Let's see, Matt says Deion's son can ball. And so absolutely, I know he had some private workouts with Tom Brady as well. So if Tom spends some time with you, you got some talent. But excellent job there making a catch there. Touchdown is good. Wow. This is not what the TCU faithful had in mind when they turned on this game. Braden says, Travis Hunter, let's go. But we can all rest easy because Lewis told us that Colorado will not score more than 20. That's what Lewis told us. He said Colorado will not score more than 20. So maybe he meant in the first half. Or maybe just the first quarter. Excellent concentration. Here in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 34 seconds to go. And so that touchdown pass right there, that's big time. Sanders already with 143 yards passing. He's 19 of 22. He's got 2 touchdown passes as well. They're continuing to search to check the replay. That second foot, though. Let's see, that first foot goes down. He still has to maintain possession. That bobble, though. So it's interesting. Braden says, no, it's not a touchdown. And so, yeah, I think that's going to be, I think that's coming back as well. It looked good, though. It looked good, though. But, yeah. But yeah, while we have some time and they check the replay, and so Mike, some returning receivers, obviously We know about Marvin Harrison Jr. We already know at Ohio State. I don't have to go into too much details about what he can do out there at wide receiver. And also Emeka as well, like Egbuka for Ohio State as well, another receiver there. He's like number 2 for the Buckeyes. So those 2 receivers, I'll just go ahead and list the Buckeyes there first. You've also got Xavier Worthy for Texas. So Texas, they've got a great receiver as well, Xavier Worthy. So really good receiver. I remember a couple games we saw from him. I know LSU has a returning guy as well. I think his name is Neighbors or something like that. So LSU has a receiver also, which I will be streaming tomorrow, Florida State versus LSU. Let's see, the officials are talking. The call is reversed. Call is reversed, but that means they will enforce the penalty though, but the call has been reversed. Let's see. That's right. Romeo from Washington is good as well. So we've got the kid from Washington. I mean, Washington got a couple wide receivers, actually. They got another one as well, like McMillan, Jalen McMillan. He's good. He's good also. So Washington has like 2 really good receivers. Johnny Wilson, Florida State. And so, Braden's already seen touchdown here. He's seeing into the future. All right, here we go. First and goal. Takes a snap, hands to the running back, and the running back goes in there for an easy touchdown there. So Colorado still gets a touchdown at the end of the day. Let's see. Braden says Oklahoma's up 28-0. That time, no debate about that touchdown. You see 14-0 Michigan. My brother believes that Travis Hunter is the best receiver in college football, is what my brother believes. But Colorado up 14-7 right now here in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 28 seconds to go. And let's see how TCU can respond in this game. Let's see. You say you'll stop spoiling. Sorry. Braden, what's going on with the Tennessee Virginia matchup? Why is Joe Milton not doing anything right now? Or is he? Maybe my phone's just not updating. Let's see. Braden says that he believes that Marvin Harrison Jr. is the best. And so, absolutely. Me too. But because Colorado does such a good job of promoting their guys and stuff like that, my brother's going to fall for the hype train. So he believes that it's Travis Hunter because of that. But we all know it's Marvin Harrison Jr., without a doubt. Without a doubt. No knock on Travis Hunter, though. The kid's got it. It's just Marvin Harrison Jr. He's that guy. Let's see. Braden says Tennessee O-line hasn't been playing well. And so, Braden, I need them to change that. I need them to start playing way better. Way better. If they were going to play like that, they should have gave me a heads up. Should have gave me a heads up. He said, yeah, Travis Hunter might be the best next year, though. And so, okay. But when next year gets here, we'll have that conversation then. If we're talking the best of the game right now, that's Marvin Harrison Jr. For sure. I will not stand by like I did and I watched everybody just overlook C.J. Stroud for the Heisman Trophy just because they wanted to give the Heisman Trophy to Max Duggan because it was a nice story, a good feel-good story and stuff like that. All right, kickoff on the way. Catches from his own 7. Still on his feet here, has some space to work with, and he's brought down at about the 28-yard line. So that space ran out for him. But TCU, let's see what they do out here. I don't know if they expected for this to be a dogfight, but it's going to be a dogfight for them all the way to the end. This game's going a bit like how I sort of thought it would, honestly. I was shocked that they had TCU as such big favorites because I was like, TCU lost a lot of people. And they're not a team that's, recruiting a ton of 5 stars to just have them come in and pick up where they left off. Hands to the back off the left guard. Takes it all the way to about that 40-yard line. Nice run play there. Second down coming up. They're hurrying up. Bailey's got 6 carries for 34 yards. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. And they're going to hand it to the back again. And the back is back to about that line of scrimmage. Did he pick up a yard? Let's see what they mark him. They give him the first down. Okay. First and 10. Going to go with 4 receivers, 1 tight end. Those to the tight end. Tight end make the first guy, tried to make him miss there. Took it to about the 46-yard line. Second down coming up. That was Jared Wiley with the catch. He's got 2 catches for 19 yards. Again, here in the second quarter with 8 minutes, 15 seconds to go. TCU down by 7. And there's going to be a penalty here. Penalties is one way to shoot yourself in the foot, and that's exactly what they have been doing. Yep, false start, backs them up. That's going to back them up 5 yards right there. So now you negate everything you did on first down. You're making it 2nd and 9. All right, 2nd and 4. In the pocket, moving around. Gets hit on his way trying to get out of bounds. Now we got 3rd down coming up. Yeah, if you're not fast enough to get to the sideline, throw the ball away. All right, we got 3rd and 9. Shotgun formation. Throws it, taking a deep shot, and that's going to be incomplete. Double coverage there. Yeah, that was not going to happen. I mean, that wasn't going to happen. Unless he was throwing against me in coverage, that was not going to happen. Excellent job, excellent coverage there, textbook. All right, we got 4th and 9 coming up here. And TCU's going to punt the ball. And Colorado gets it, goes out of bounds at about their own 14-yard line. So that's where the Colorado offense will take over as they lead this one 14-7 here in the second quarter with 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Well, this is going to certainly get the community's attention. Lewis says he'll be back. JB heading to TCU locker room. Lewis says he got to take care of some business over there real quick. Oh, man, Lewis. I mean, if they go down there and get a touchdown, I hate to say it, but that'll put them over 20, you know? But this has been a very good game. A very good game here, living up to the hype and going beyond it. Let's see. Braden says, I forgot Deion's other son was on the team too. And so, oh yeah, he's got them all out there. He's got them all out there. Braden says, Tennessee O-line with back-to-back penalties. My goodness. Braden, go talk to them. Go talk to them. I do it myself, but I'm busy. So go talk to them, man. Like, figure out what's going on. Gee. It's the last time I put my faith in anything for them. That's terrible for them. Absolutely terrible. Shooting themselves in the foot. But I still need McCoy to go out there and do something, though. I need McCoy to do something. And so, let's see. Magic Man says, Rising Rhino raid. And so, hey, appreciate that. Appreciate the raid here coming through again. Appreciate you guys. And so, you guys are some real ones. And so, we've got Tridden here, Rhino raid. Appreciate you guys. And so, yes, coming through here, showing the love. Once again here on JB&M Sports Fanatic. Appreciate you guys. We got Linda here again. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. Let's go. 11 votes in here. Colorado leading the poll. Colorado leading the game right now. And, of course, Rising Rhino himself in the house. Appreciate you, my man, once again. Dallas Tennant, shout out to you. Let's see, Braden says, we got Raid. Let's go. That's right. Braden's getting fired up here. He knows what time it is. And so, yes, the real MVP himself shows up here, Rising Rhino. Appreciate you, my guy. Linda says, have a good stream. Thank you so much, and appreciate you guys for coming through, showing love on the channel. Meanwhile, Sanders here, moving around, throws the ball, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10 coming up. There is a penalty. I will say this, Sanders has only had to move around maybe 2, maybe 3 times this entire game so far because the offensive line has been amazing. And look at that, another penalty against TCU. I mean, TCU, they're gifting Colorado here with some stuff, and Colorado doesn't even need it, but they are still gifting them here with extra opportunities here. So, wow. Look at that. 7 penalties, all penalties against TCU. And let's see. FS Podcast, what's good with you? Part of the Rhino Raid, appreciate you. Yes, Rising says, what up, my man? And so, hey, I love football on a Saturday. I am doing good. I am fired up. How about yourself? How are you doing? How are you doing? Against 2nd and 12 here, 2nd quarter, 6 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Shotgun here for Colorado from their own 28-yard line. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Sanders gets the snap out of the shotgun. Feels the pressure. They got him for the sack. And that's big. I was just talking about how the offensive line was doing the tremendous job of giving Sanders time. You give this kid time, he's going to pick you apart. The only way that TCU is going to turn the tide right now is to start with the front 4. They're going to have to get after it and make that offensive line work. Make Sanders have to move around there. His father might be prime time there, but if you can make him have to keep running around like that, looking for his life, then you can throw him a little bit off and stuff like that. And that's what you're going to have to do right now to make life more difficult. 3rd and 19 is not something that Colorado has seen a lot of so far today. But let's see if TCU can capitalize off of this. But yes, I appreciate you. Let's see. Trenton says, such excitement, love it. And so, hey, appreciate that. Absolutely. And so look at that. We've got, is that another penalty here? And so TCU defensively, this is how you turn the tide. You have got to get the stop here. You've got to. But that was a big-time sack right there, big-time sack. And they have got to get in his face. But now after the penalty for Colorado now, their first penalty, moves them back 5 yards. 3rd and 24. 3rd and 24. Let's see, Matt says, any Deion Sanders Jr.'s out of college. Meanwhile, him to the back and the back. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry, and they'll go ahead and bring out the punt unit. So this is by far the best defensive possession today right now for TCU defensively. And let's see if that gives this defense some confidence now. Let's see if that gives them some confidence now. I'm trying to think eligibility-wise, though, like what year they're in. I'll have to look that up, Mike, in terms of that question there. All right, so now 4th and 21. Let's see. You said you thought the Patriot. You read the Patriots trying out Brandon Smith, former Panthers, and so I'll check that one out myself. There. Punts on the way. Ball goes out of bounds, and so now we'll see if TCU offense with 4 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here before the half. We'll see if the Horned Frogs can go out there and try to get some more points. You said, remember, in JB McElroy starting by week 4. You say McElroy's going to be a starter by week 4, and so I would have to disagree with you. And so you say, Sanders, does he have 3 sons? And so I believe that Sanders, and someone correct me if they know that answer on top of my head, but to my knowledge, I believe that he does have 3. I want to say 3. I think he does have 3. But if anybody knows the actual answer, definitely do let us know. Let's see. Meanwhile, Braden, yeah, I don't know what's going on with McCoy out down there in Tennessee, but he's got like nothing so far receiving-wise. I will not count on him again moving forward. Let's see, Matt says O with no. So O stays on top of it. He stays on top of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes I ask him a couple things myself. All right, so now TCU will take over from their own 48-yard line. Again, second quarter with 4 minutes and 42 seconds to go here before the half. And right now, Colorado leads this one 14-7, but the Horned Frogs with an opportunity with great field position, excellent field position here. If they can just go out there and take advantage of opportunities. And let's see, Matt says Shredder is the quarterback. Let's see, Braden says, yep, he's got 3 sons. And so, okay, 3s. And so, hey, he's out there making it do what it do. I will say that, making it do what it do. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Tennessee with McCoy, but Bro McCoy, he better get this going. We are getting lower on time. All right, so coming back from the commercial here, TCU with excellent field position here, but they have to make it count here. Got to protect the ball here. Cannot turn the ball over. Got to make it count. Let's see, man. It says, oh, like Twitter. And so, oh, he lives on there. He lives on Twitter. No doubt about that. All right, so here we go for Morris and company for TCU. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Moving. He's going to run. He's got the first down before he started about the, let's see what they mark him down at. Should be about the 41-yard line, but he's got the first down. Oh, they say he's a yard shy, actually? Okay. So he's about half a yard shy of that first down marker. Take the snap, hands it to the back, and the back's going to get the first down. 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in the second. I didn't even know that they changed the rule that the clock does not stop after every first down unless it's the second or fourth quarter with under 2 minutes to go. I did not know that they had made that change in college football. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throws it. Gets the completion before he goes out of bounds. Okay. Big time pick up there for Richardson. 25 yards. I'm sorry, 15 yards taken to the 25-yard line. Let's see. Matt says NFL clock. Braden says, yeah, they changed that this offseason. I heard they changed it, Braden, because they were so upset with how long those Iowa games were lasting and stuff like that. So they wanted to speed up the game because of that. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Pump fakes. Steps up. Throws it. Has a man. Oh, he's going to want that throw back there. That's incomplete. Incomplete. I mean, it was there. It was there. It was there. For whatever reason, Morris, it's like a couple times that accuracy gets away from him. Let's see. Matt says, bad if you love football. You say gold if you're a casual fan. You say Hunter, good cornerback. 2nd and 10. Throwing it up there. And that's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 10, in which the receiver just flat out dropped that one. It was a great pass. I'll give the quarterback credit for that. Great pass. Ball was there. Sanders, excellent job getting a hand on that one as well. But that's a catch you got to make. You get a hand on it like that, you got to secure that all the way. All right, we got 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 10. 5 seconds on the play clock. Receiver goes in motion. He's going to throw it up there again, and that's going to be incomplete. The TCU faithful looking around for a flag. There is no flag coming to save you this time. 4th down coming up. Let's see. Braden says, okay, JB, we get it, JB. Good defense. All right, here we go. 43-yard field goal attempt coming up. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. He missed it. He missed it. So Griffin Kell missed that kick, and TCU once again comes up empty-handed here. It's all about taking advantage of your opportunities, and right now they have not been able to do that. But Braden's happy about that. Braden is ecstatic about that. Meanwhile, we've got 13 votes in right now, and Colorado is leading the poll here. And they're leading this matchup 14-7. They still got about 3 minutes and 16 seconds to see what they can do here before the half. And the way that they've been moving the ball here, that's plenty of time for this offense to move the ball. This drive right here will be determined by the offensive line. The offensive line gives Sanders time. He's going to take advantage of it. But if they can get some pressure on him, that's their best hope. 1st and 10. Looking, moving, throws it, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10. Sanders is 18-22 for 135 yards and a touchdown. 4 receivers on the play. Hands to the back. Back trying to bounce to the outside here. Has some space, and he picked up about 7 yards on the play. Ball came out, though. Did the ball come out? Was he down? What are the referees saying? All right, looks like he was down there. Okay. Referees are discussing right now, though. Let's see, Brandon says no fumble. Please tell me he was down. Referee says it's going the other way. Let's look at the replay, though. Let's look at the replay. But that's a fumble. Let's see. Was his knee down? Ooh. The leg of his teammate, did that knock it out? Because at first I thought he was going to be down. But then you look, and when he hit the leg of his own teammate, which could have messed up his own teammate leg there, the ball started to come out there. Let's see, his knee's still up. Ooh, that is a fumble. That's as close as it gets, but that is a fumble. Let's see, Matt says, matter of an inch. Was leg on the ground? The leg was not on the ground because the knee was still up and that ball started moving. That is a fumble. If I'm a referee, I'm sticking with the fumble call. Let's see, Braden says it's close. Matt says off the O-line foot. And so JB's going to say it with his chest. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. I don't see enough evidence to overturn it either way. Braden just sighs. So in a game in which they were doing tremendous with turnovers, tremendous, will a turnover right here spark TCU? Matt says he don't think it's enough evidence to overturn it. Because look at that. That knee is still off the ground. That replay they're showing right there, that knee is still off the ground. And that ball's out. Like that whole slow-mo, at no point did we see that knee touch down, already elbow, before that ball was already on its way out. Put JB in there. I can figure it out. But okay, so Mike says he don't think there's enough to overturn it. Again, 2 minutes and 58 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Colorado leading this one 14-7, but right now we got to see if this is a fumble or not. Deion's talking to him right now. Deion's like, hey, we can't do that. You know, this is too important. You can't do that. Meanwhile, while this is taking place, let's see. But again, we do have halftime coming up here shortly. All right, so it looks like it's going to be TCU football. Okay. Let's see. Mike says, after 20 years of scientific studies, maybe, but think he can come down. It was loose. And so, all right, so here we go. TCU with the football offensively here. Takes the snap, gets it on the end around, looking, running, and picks up a nice 7 yards on the play. At first, I thought he wasn't going to be able to get that, but he found the way. It's going to make it 2nd and 3, but there is a penalty here. Hold up. I see a penalty. Let's see what this penalty means. All right, referees are currently discussing. I feel like the referees at this point are deciding to just have these conversations on the field so they can just slow the game down so they can catch their breath and stuff like that. That's what it feels like. All right, so yeah, cannot be having penalties out there. Just can't do it. Both sides. All right, so 2nd and 3. Quarterback stumbles forward, picks up about 2 yards on the play. Oh, sorry, I got back to the line of scrimmage apparently. All right, 3rd and 3. 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go here before the half here. Can they convert on 3rd down? They are 2 of 5 so far on 3rd down. Looking. Morris goes to the back. Got to make somebody miss here. Using his speed. He got tripped up there, and he knows that if he just kept his balance, that would have been a touchdown there. But he did pick up the 1st down there. Got it 1st and goal situation. Braden says 14-3 Tennessee. Let's see. Gives it to the running back. Fighting forward. That's going to be a touchdown. With the assistance of a lineman, he was able to get the touchdown. TCU, Trey Sanders. Trey all day Sanders with the rushing touchdown. Let's see, Matt says Brandon Smith, Rob Belichick can help him. Let's see, Braden says touchdown. No. Yep, that's right. All that off of the fumble in which Colorado fumbled it. So we'll see how that continues to impact the rest of this game. Extra point is good. So it's all 14-14 here in this one. And we've only got 1 minute, 53 seconds to go here before the half, but we are all tied up. Let's see, Matt says Belichick don't want Harry for nothing. And so not at all. Not at all. He's not alone in that too. Not at all. Let's see, Braden says Oklahoma's winning 42-0. My goodness. Tell them to save some points for the rest of the season. They're going out there and scoring it all in this one game. Meanwhile, I'm over here, Braden, trying to figure out, is Drew McCoy, let's see, you say Tennessee driving Drew McCoy with a catch. And so, hey, finally he got a catch. I was really trying to figure out if he was even playing in the game and stuff like that. Was it a big catch, Braden, or was it just a basic catch? How big of a catch are we talking? Because I'm just like, is the kid even playing or what? All right, so we are all tied up here, 14-14. Just under 2 minutes to go here before halftime. TCU kicks the ball off. Colorado will not return it, and they'll take over from their own 25-yard line. Sanders and company will get to run a 2-minute offense, in which basically that's just their regular offense out there. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Braden says basic catch. And so, oh, man, Braden. Well, you know what? Anytime he makes a catch, just let me know. Just let me know. Let's see, Brady says Tennessee's in the red zone. Let's see, Mike says, can ESPN survive as Kevin subscribers shrink? And so that's the question. Meanwhile, Sanders throws a quick pass, caught over the middle. And he's going to pick up 9 yards on the play. That's going to make it 2nd and 1, 1:45 left to go. Again, Colorado has 2 timeouts right now. Sanders 18-22 for 135 yards and a touchdown. Time continuing to tick here. 1:35. This offense is well equipped for this 2-minute offense. Shotgun formation here. Takes the snap. Defense only sends 3. Sanders throws it. Gets the completion. I mean, the receiver has space. I don't know what the DB was doing on that play there. He may have took the play off, but he was nowhere near that pass. Again, you give Sanders this type of time, Sanders is going to make you pay. First and 10, shotgun. Hands it to the back, and the back's going to pick up a yard in the play. Second and 10. Sorry, second and 9. A minute and 10 seconds left to go. They do have 2 timeouts to work with here. They're at the 41-yard line. Their own 41-yard line, 42-yard line. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. And before they can snap the ball, there is a penalty here. Let's see. Where it says Tennessee at the 1-yard line. I need passing yards from Tennessee, Braden. That's what I need. Passing yards from Milton. And I need him to get McCoy to get another like 54 receiving yards. All right, false start against Colorado here. That's going to back them up 5 yards. Again, 56 seconds to go here before the half. All right, second and 14. Takes the snap. Throws it over the middle. Gets the first down. And that's a pickup of about 20 yards on the play to Jimmy Horn Jr., who's got 7 catches for 65 yards in this one. All right, he's got 30 seconds here. On the move. Throws it. And that's going to be, ooh, they're going to call it a catch or not. It's going to be incomplete. Okay. Again, Travis Hunter, he's got 6 catches for 31 yards. He lost it at the end there. Lost it at the end. The ground knocked the ball up. Let's see. Braden says Colorado O-line looking like Tennessee now. He said, beautiful pass over the middle by Sanders. And so, oh, yeah, that ball was there. You give him time, and he is going to perform. All right, second and 10 with 21 seconds here. All right, so we got a timeout call here by Colorado. That's the second timeout call. Which means they got 1 timeout left to work with in 21 seconds. Let's see. Braden says they ran the Eagles quarterback sneak, touchdown Tennessee. Okay. How much time they got in that game before halftime? Meanwhile, we've got 21 seconds on our end before we get to halftime here. Colorado has 1 timeout remaining. Second and 10 takes a snap. Sanders in the pocket, throws over the middle once again, but this time it's incomplete. He throws some great passes over the middle. All right, so we got third and 10. 16 seconds to go here. All right, Colorado, this is big. Third and 10. Takes the snap, pressure's coming, throws that, gets the completion. Receiver goes out of bounds. Where do they mark him out at? Looks like that's going to be a first down there for the offense. And 9 seconds remaining. So you've got one timeout. You've got 9 seconds. Brady says it's halftime now. Okay, bet. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Hands it to the back, and the back is going to pick up about a yard on the play. All right, that leaves them with 4 seconds here. Colorado's going to call a timeout and bring out the field goal kicker. And so Phoenix, what's good with you? How are you? It's been a minute. How's everything going? Phoenix says, hello, JB Nation. It has been a minute. How are you? And so now we've got Phoenix back. That's what's up. Again, 2nd and 9. 4 seconds remaining. So field goal unit will be coming out here for Colorado. Let's see if TCU tries to call a timeout to ice the kicker. Again, we're all tied up 14-14. All right, here we go. A 49-yard field goal attempt, which is the same area he was at before when the kick got blocked. All right, so it looks like we got a little timeout called here by TCU. Try to ice the kicker. All tied up 14-14. Can Colorado take the lead here before the half? We're going to find out when we come back here from the timeout. All right, so here we go. $49-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So tack on 3 more points here for Colorado. And so Feely redeems his last kick that was blocked. This time it wasn't blocked and it was good. So Colorado goes into halftime with the lead here, 17-14. Did you guys smell an upset happening? I mean, can we even call it an upset here? I feel like everybody's basically rooting for these guys to win. Let's see. Dixon Way, what's good with you? You say just stop by to drop a like. Hey, I appreciate that. And of course, we appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by, JB Nation. Of course. Hope all is going well with you. I mean, it's great to see so many people here coming through here on a Saturday, early Saturday here. I mean, we've got Colorado, we've got TCU, Deion Sanders right now over here talking about his team performance in the first half in which they lead this one 17-14. But, hey, both teams made some mistakes. You know, I'm not going to sit here and act like TCU didn't have some opportunities out there. You know, turnovers hurt them. Penalties really hurting them. Offensive line needs to be a little bit better as well. 3rd down, got to convert those. As for Colorado there, hey, Colorado just had a couple mistakes. That fumble, though, was huge. Let's see, Dixon says supporting fellow content creators. And so, hey, I appreciate that. Absolutely. Braden says kick is good. Let's go. Braden's fired up about this. He is fired up about this. We got 1 half left, but hey, This is a great game. This is what we love about football right here. And we are learning a lot about both of these teams here. Coming into here, I really want to see how both of these teams match up here. You know, Morris for TCU, I want to see how he was going to look as a starter here for them. And Bailey's been running pretty good when he has gotten carries. He's gotten 6 carries so far for 34 yards. And so he's looked pretty good when he's gotten opportunities there. But I'll say this, though, for Colorado, Horn Jr., doing tremendous out there. 7 catches, 65 yards. It's clear that when Sanders needs to play in this game, he's finding Horn on the regular, and Horn is coming through with some big time plays. So I like the tempo that both of these teams are pushing out there. You know, like there's not a lot of dead time there. It keeps me on my toes. I can't glance away from the screen there because both of these teams are getting a lot of tempo, and so we're getting a lot of plays. Players are coming in and out in terms of substitutions and stuff. Defenses have to communicate to be able to adjust to that. It's a lot. It's a lot, but I like it. Let's see, Phoenix says just push the like button as well. So, hey, I appreciate that, my guy. I appreciate that. Most definitely. Most definitely, for sure. Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, the weather the way that it has been lately, have you been going fishing a lot, Phoenix? You still been going? I know you've been going fishing a lot. I mean, this is the time of the year to absolutely take advantage of that for sure. Let's see. Dixon says, wishing Deion Sanders team good luck. And so, oh yes, oh yes. I mean, these are the kind of matchups right here. Prime time game. You're playing the number 17 ranked team in the nation. That team, you know, obviously made the championship game last year. So just getting there last year, we know what that meant for them. Sure, they lost quite a few players, but this team overall still has high expectations. And so for Colorado, a win like this can expedite the process that it's going to take to build this team to the kind of program that they want to be. You come out here and you win games like this. Hey, guys are like, hey, we want to go there now. You know, like we want to be a part of something that we feel like is about to be special. So Deion's doing a tremendous job. And I know it's going to carry over to the second half as well. It's just going to come down to what team capitalizes on opportunities. You know, what team continues to have the most success offensive line wise. I will say one difference. Colorado, a lot less penalties than what TCU has had out there. TCU has got to cut back on the penalties there, cannot turn the ball over near the red zone and make these mistakes that they're making and stuff like that. And when you do get a receiver who has a step on a DB, you've got to be accurate with those deep passes. That's something that Morris has got to be able to do, cannot have those mistakes, and he's got to make the right decisions there. But ultimately, love the game. It's been very competitive, so I'm looking forward to the second half for sure. For sure. All right, let's see. Y'all give JB 1 minute here. Yeah, give JB 1 minute here at halftime. But what a game it has been. Let's see. Braden says Michigan 23-0, Iowa 17-3. Phoenix says just fun fishing. Okay, a little bit of wakeboarding as well lately. Okay, no fishing tournaments until the end of September. Okay, okay, okay. So you got a little ways to go there, but hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I know at some point, Mr. JB, he might try to join you at some point. Let's see, Braden says 45-0 Oklahoma. And so, man, tell me Oklahoma has their backups in right now. Tell me they've got their backups in at this very moment. But this has just been fun to watch, though. Fun to watch. All right, and again. All right, so JB's just checking some things out here. But again, we are here at halftime. But yes, we got the entire second half to look forward to, and that's going to be a fun one indeed. Let's see. Braden says it's only halftime, LOL. And so 45-0 at the half. Like, what do you say to a team when you walk in there at halftime and it's 45-0? Like, what do you say to them? Like, hey, I think we can still win this game. Is that the speech that you give them, Braden? You go out there and say, hey, I believe we can still win this game. Is that what you tell them? Like, what do you say to them at that point? That's just like, wow, that's insane. Absolutely insane. Braden says, we stink, game over. It's not game over already, Braden. Tell me that's not the case. Tell me that's not the case. You're supposed to be the coach. You're supposed to be the coach here. You cannot tell the team that. You got to tell them something better than that, Braden. What would you tell your fantasy football team in that scenario? You'd probably be like, this is why I drafted you guys. For this moment right here. That's probably exactly what you would tell them. Let's see. Phoenix says, been playing a lot of the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom game. And so, okay, nice. JB has not been spending a lot of time playing any games as of late and stuff like that. But sounds nice. Has anybody been playing the new Madden lately that's been playing it for a good minute? How are you guys liking the new Madden game? And again, we are here at halftime, which gives JB a chance to, I guess, rest my voice some because this game is just going back and forth so fast. It's just like, wow. Let's see. Phoenix says he's got the solution. He says 45-0, you start putting in the second and third string guys at that point. And so, but here's the thing. What if your opponent, what if the previous season, that team that's up 45-0, the previous season, you guys beat them and you guys like called a timeout when they were trying to run out the clock, got the ball back, and just everybody just stormed the end zone when you scored. So you guys embarrassed them when they're homecoming and stuff like that. Beat them probably 70-0, and then the next year somehow they turn it around, and at halftime you guys are trailing 45-0. Do you still put in the backups, knowing that the other team fully intends to play their starters the rest of the way and run up the scoreboard? Although that sounds like something you would probably do back in the day when Urban Meyer was coaching at the University of Florida and they would play Georgia. I feel like those two teams, even though it wouldn't be so one-sided, but they would try stuff like that back in the day. I remember when Florida and Georgia used to actually be a big-time matchup back then. All right, let's see. Braden says we still have a chance. Keep fighting. That's what you would say. Okay. Feeding them false hope. I like it, though. I like it. Braden says, who wins between North Carolina and South Carolina tonight? That's a good question. That's a good question because I like Drake. I like Drake a lot for North Carolina. I believe that Drake's going to go out there and throw the ball 35 plus times. But that defense, I don't like that defense that North Carolina has last year. I mean, that defense was terrible. I mean, when I say terrible, I mean terrible. Like, I've seen plastic fences stop trucks and stuff like that, huge trucks, a lot better than I've seen that defense stop anybody. So I think it's going to be one of those potentials for a high scoring game. If I got to pick, I'm going to say Spencer Rattler and company come out victorious tonight at South Carolina because North Carolina's defense is just so bad. It's going to be, but I tell you what though, Drake's going to have some monster numbers, 300 plus passing yards. But South Carolina's going to go out there and get this victory tonight. That's what I'm going to say. But that's a good question though. It's a good question. North Carolina versus South Carolina. I'm going to take South Carolina in that one. But I really don't trust their defense at all, at all, at all. You know the saying? You only trust them as far as you can see them. Well, even if I can see that defense, I still don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. So yeah, one of the worst defenses I've seen out there last year. So yeah, yeah, JB's not going to take that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it should be close and entertaining though. It should be close and entertaining. All right, looking forward to seeing what they've got in store for us here in the second half, though. Who do you like in that matchup, by the way, between North Carolina and South Carolina? And if you guys want to chime in as well and let us know who you got in that matchup, let us know. And just a reminder, I will be streaming tomorrow's matchup between Florida State and LSU. That's the matchup that we've got tomorrow. So, hey, that game last year, it did wonders for Florida State's program and stuff like that. It put them back on the map and solidified them as a team to be contested with. That win and the win that they also had against Notre Dame as well. Those two wins were really big for Florida State last year. So we'll see if this year, if Florida State can get out to a fast start again and beat LSU here, or maybe LSU wins this time. I mean, they got off strong towards the end of last year and stuff like that. So let's see if they pick up where they left off at. But that's going to be a good one tomorrow. All right, let's see. Phoenix says he let the second team get 5 minutes of offense, and if you score, you stay in the game, and some player will rise up. And so there you go. There you go. Speaking of rise, Lewis says he's back. JB, let's go. He says, let's go. So right now, the score, Colorado 17, TCU 14. Lewis, I'm going to give you one more chance to retract the statement here. Is Colorado going to score over 20 points in this game? But now I'm just messing with you. Just out here, as they say, joshing with you. All right, but again, we are at halftime here, but we cannot wait for the second half to get started. I mean, Sanders has done tremendous here, 22 of 28 for 182 yards in the first half of play. And quite frankly, I think we might be in for a 350 plus performance from Sanders when it's all said and done if this game keeps staying close because he is moving the ball. Him and Horn Jr. have been tremendous. I want to see Horn go out there, get 100 yards. That'll be great. Let's see. Lewis says Colorado scoring over 35 points. And so let's see. Lewis says he's going to double down on it, though. He says no, they're not going to actually score 20 points. So he's going to double down on it. I don't know what crystal ball he's looking into, but hey, come on, Purdue, what are you doing? Looking at the highlights here between Purdue and Fresno State. Okay, so Purdue's one. I was about to say, come on now, Purdue, you got to win this one now. Do it for the conference. Hey, how far do we have, Braden, before the start of the college basketball season? How far we got till then? I need to check out Nebraska. I didn't even watch that game. Did Nebraska end up winning that game yesterday, Braden? I forgot. How was that yesterday? It might have been Thursday. I think it was Thursday. All right, just looking at this game, I mean, first quarter, Colorado, they jumped out first with the first touchdown. They were up 7-0, but the second quarter seemed a lot of scoring there, in which TCU scored 14 all in the second quarter. TCU had scored 10 in the second, and they obviously had the 7 from the first, so they lead this one 17-14. But things should be very fun the rest of the way here. Again, TCU is ranked 17, in which obviously the poll coming into the season is just pure speculation. And so Linda, she says, hey, popped in to hit the like button. Have a good stream. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yes, hope that you're having a great day. Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, we are here at halftime here, just awaiting the start of the second half here, in which we get to see more of Coach Prime making his Colorado debut out here. And what a game it has been. What a game. Meanwhile, the poll, 60% believe that Colorado will win this game. Colorado's up by 3 points right now. 40% believes that TCU will find a way here at home. Again, TCU, the team that made it to the championship game last year, while Colorado as a team last year was one of the worst programs out there. But they've seen so much change. It's amazing how many transfers that they got. And Coach Prime's responsible for that. And he's got this train rolling right now. He's got this train rolling. And Colorado, after this game, ends up playing Nebraska. So I like their odds in that one versus Nebraska. But yes, JB's ready for the second half to get started. All right, and again, just to, let's see. Again, just to recap the stats here. So Sanders is 22 of 28 here for Colorado through the air, 182 yards passing, 1 touchdown, no interception. His counterpart for TCU, Chandler Morris, is 10 of 17 for 124 yards through the air, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Now Morris does have 3 carries for 9 yards in the game. Sanders has 3 carries for negative 12 yards. Now, as a unit, Colorado has 19 carries for 38 yards. TCU, 16 carries for 72 yards on the ground. Now for Colorado, Anthony Hankerson, he's the leading rusher. He's got 9 carries for 21 yards in this one. Dalen Edwards also has 3 carries for 16 yards. Syvion Wilkerson, he's got 4 carries for 13 yards and a rushing touchdown there for Colorado. For TCU, Imani Bailey, 6 carries, 34 yards. Trey Sanders, 6 carries, 22 yards. And Major Everhart has 1 carry for 7 yards as well. Now, receiving wise, Colorado, Jimmy Horn Jr., 7 catches for 65 yards. His longest catch of the night, 20 yards. Xavier Weaver, he's got 3 catches for 49 yards in this one. Again, he caught a 32-yard catch as well. Travis Hunter, 7 catches, 42 yards. Dylan Edwards, he's got 3 catches for 14 yards, including that receiving touchdown out the backfield as well. Now for TCU, J.P. Richardson, 2 catches, 32 yards. Dylan Wright, 1 catch for 21 yards. Jared Rowley, the tight end, got 2 catches for 20 yards. Warren Thompson, 1 catch, 18 yards. JoJo Earl, 1 catch, 16 yards. And so spreading the ball around, actually. He's hit 7 different receivers for TCU so far in this one. So they are spreading the ball around, as no receiver for TCU has more than 2 catches so far entering into halftime. So they are spreading the ball around. All right, let's see. TCU got the ball first, and they was 3-and-out to start the game off. So Colorado will get the football first, and they're looking to see if they can go out there and get a touchdown. If they can get a touchdown, they can make this a 2-score lead here. All right, so here we go. Second half, getting ready to get on the way. TCU kicks the ball off, and this one is now back on the way here in the second half. No return here. All right, here we go. Hope the officials got their running shoes here because this offense is about to be very quick out here from their own 25-yard line. They're going to go 5 wide. Sanders spreads them out. He's done a tremendous job. I mean, look at that, 22 of 28. Tremendous completion percentage out there. Now, we've got a penalty here. Oh, and that's going to be a delay of the game. So that's going to back them up 5 yards there. So now we're looking at 1st and 15 here. Coach Prime's trying to figure out what's going on. All right, so we have the timeout called here. Okay, so timeout was called instead. So at the very beginning of the third quarter, went ahead and had to use a timeout here. We'll see late in the game, though, if that timeout actually comes back to matter. All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. Sanders has time, throws it, gets the catch. Receiver goes out of bounds. Now there is a penalty. So now we're seeing a lot of penalties right now. So this is going to be against the offense here. So right now, coming out of the gate here in the second half, let's see. They say that foot touched the line now. Did it? All right, so now, second down. Goes to the back out of the backfield. And he gets the first down. Still running. Still running. Still running. That's going to be a touchdown. So just like that, oh man. Just like that, Dayton Edwards for 75 yards on the touchdown pass. TCU, where are you? Oh, if you just really gave Colorado even more confidence there. Now, what happened now? What happened there? Somebody didn't want the smoke. Someone else couldn't make the tackle. Someone couldn't get off of their block. These guys did not make a good effort to get off of their blocks. And wow. Lewis, they're over 20, as Braden just stated. Mike says, be careful not to get burnt. This game on fire. Yes. How about that? So that is how Colorado responds. Wow. Get your popcorn ready. And so my guy, what's good? Baltimore Nation, Tennessee Nation, what's good? He says Tennessee is winning. That's right. Tennessee's out there winning right now. Absolutely. How about that? But man, 75 yards for the touchdown. Got to see how TCU is going to respond. They trail right now 24-14. Lewis is not happy about that play at all. Now we got to see what TCU does here to respond, in which they better come out and respond. Because TCU comes and goes 3-and-out and stuff like that, it's just not going to be a good look for them. Not going to be a good look. Let's see. Mike says, you Thursday night, you pump JB. And so, oh, yes, you already know. I haven't got to set up the stream just yet, but best believe I'm going to be setting it up there for the opener there between Kansas City and the Lions. And so, yes, I am looking forward to it. Start of the NFL season. Let's see, Matt says Tennessee has not missed a beat. And so, hey, they're looking impressive all the way around. All the way around. Impressive. Absolutely. I just need Brew McCoy. I need Brew McCoy to do something out there for me. Like, I took the over on the player prop for him. I need him to go out there and catch a big catch, like a huge catch. Get me like 54 receiving yards. That's all I need from him. Let's see. Matt says Thursday night football will be hot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You already know. Uh-oh. He says, oh, when the Patriots and the Eagles, you said you got it mixed up. And so Patriots and Eagles will be Sunday. Let's see. Braden says, Brew McCoy with a nice catch. How nice are we talking now, Braden? How nice are we talking? Are we talking big, big play like JB jump up and down off the seat? Are we talking like, oh, JB just looks at his phone and says, oh, that's nice. That's nice. Is that what we're talking about? Let me know. Kickoff on the way. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be a penalty there. That's going to gift TCU with good field position. So at this point, TCU, this is where you get, pushed around here. Your back's against, I'm not going to say it's against the wall yet, but you're down 10 points here. So you're feeling the urgency. That's a better word for it. You're feeling the urgency to go out there and try to respond. Let's see. You say in traffic for 15 yards. So I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more. Let's see. Matt says you need to get prime merch. Let's see. Braden says got hit hard. So hopefully not too hard there, Braden. Hopefully not too hard. Hopefully not too hard. You said, look out, bandwagon. You said, look out, bandwagon. Here you come. All right, 1st and 10 for TCU. Hand to the back. TCU. Still running. Got to make a block. He's running. He's running. Brought down at the 31-yard line. Look at that. 34 yards for Imani Bailey out here saying, hey, I will run it, coach. He's like, feed me. Feed me. So after that big time rush there, 1st and 10, looking, makes the pass, and he gets the catch. Will it be a first down? All right, they're hurrying up here. 1st and 10. Morris throws it in the end zone. That is going to be that's a touchdown. That is a touchdown. Would you look at that? So TCU comes out and gets the touchdown. Braden says, what a catch, what a quick touchdown. Yeah, even Dion is shocked. He is shocked. Excellent job there. I mean, wow. Just flat out excellent. So both teams coming out here getting touchdowns to open up the 3rd quarter. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Let's see. Matt says, yep, Tuddy, that's right. And let's see. Tennessee Nation says touchdown. Tennessee, y'all got another touchdown? Okay, bet. Talk about going out there and just letting your opponent has it. I mean, wow. We're seeing a lot of teams get taken out to the barn today. Let's see. Braden says touchdown Tennessee 28-3. He said, oh no, the cursed score. Yes, extra point is good by TCU. So 24-21 right now here in the third quarter with 13 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Wow, what a game. Now we'll get to see what is what does Colorado do to respond here once again. Both teams in the second half came out and got their touchdowns here early. Man, this is going to be a high-scoring game here. But Lewis, are you all right? I know every time there's a touchdown, Lewis just cringes. He hates seeing so many scores and stuff like that. Let's see, Matt says Rattler and Carolina Bowl. And so, hey, I think Spence will be able to torch that North Carolina defense because that North Carolina secondary was poor last year. That defense in general was poor last year, giving up some of the most points per game of any FBS school out there. So I expect that South Carolina should be able to move the ball against North Carolina, but North Carolina will be able to move the ball as well with Drake at quarterback. So I got South Carolina winning that one, though, but it should be an entertaining game from start to finish. So both teams are going to have to find a way here. I like the challenge here because defensively, both of these teams here, it's like, hey, we got to find a way to shut them down. Offensively here, it's like we got to capitalize on opportunities here. This is what you want here. Again, Colorado up 24-21. I feel like in the second half, the team whose pass rush dominates best in the second half, that's the team that's probably going to end up winning this game. Whoever can get their pass rush to get to the quarterback and make life a lot more difficult. All right, kickoff on the way. All right, no return. Let's see, Braden says Iowa's offense has reverted back to form. That's good news right there. Matter of fact, let me see just how far back you guys reverted. Okay, 52 yards rushing there by Caleb Johnson. Okay. And you say 30-0 Michigan. All right, well, in the Zoe told us Michigan's going to win by 50, so we'll see if that ends up being the case, but they're off to a great start for it. All right, here we go, 1st and 10. Sanders throws it, gets the completion. Or was it caught? All right, 1st down. That's Travis Hunter there. He's got 8 catches, 52 yards. Yep, he was down. All right, so they're going to take a look at this one. All right, so we'll look and see how that plays out. Let's see, Braden says Travis Hunter switch helmets. And so, oh yeah, that makes sense though. When you're playing multiple positions though, It makes sense to switch helmet. Let's see. Matt says Oklahoma mercy rule. The only mercy rule you get is that there is no mercy rule, basically, when it comes to football. Absolutely. Let's see. Matt says Florida's crushed, and so yeah, they're still crushed after that crushing defeat there, in which Mertz just looked like he did at Wisconsin at times. He didn't throw for a lot of yards, though. I will give him that. He did throw for a lot of yards, but that's about it. Let's see. You say Shredder, good height. You say 6'2". All right, and again, still waiting for the official review. Call stands. So there it goes. Phoenix says no mercy. You say run it up. So Phoenix says run it up. He says run it up. Let's see, man. Says Shiloh Sanders' other son. And so Phoenix out here saying we don't do mercy rules here. He say you go out there and you play to the final whistle. They hand the ball to the back, and the back fights for about 4 yards on the play. Wilkinson on the carry. Now we got 2nd and 6 coming up. Taking a deep shot. And that is going to be incomplete. He was aiming for Xavier Weaver. Now we got 3rd and 6 coming up. All right, 3rd and 6. Hands it to the back. Going against the tendency. The back picks up the first down before he's brought down here at midfield. And so FS Podcast says you watch baseball. And so honestly, I do not watch much of baseball and stuff like that. I need to get into it and stuff like that, but I do not currently watch a lot of baseball at this current time. But what is your favorite baseball team? All right, we got 2nd and 8. Again, Colorado here trying to insert a little bit more of a ground game as well here. I mean, I can't blame them here because I was thinking myself, like, we can keep going back and forth scoring all day, but at some point, like, we got to run a little bit of time in this process as well. And so Tampa Bay Rays, and so, okay, bet. That is what's up. And so Rays up. There it is. There it is. I like it. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial here. Colorado moving the ball. Currently up 24-21 over TCU. All right, so I'm gonna need for Sanders to start targeting Jimmy Horn Jr. because I need him to get that over for me. So he needs another like 30. Give me another 30 yards from Jimmy Horn Jr. and I will be happy the rest of the way. Let's see. You say what about hockey? And so the sports that I typically spend a good time watching for myself, obviously NFL, college football. I've got the NBA and I've got college hoops. Those are typically the sports that I'm most familiar with, I will say. So in terms of watching, I'm familiar with volleyball, but I don't really spend a lot of time watching volleyball. It's been a minute since I've watched volleyball. Trying to think of it. But those are the sports that I typically watch. But hockey looks like it would have been fun if I'd have had like a hockey team and I could have actually played through hockey. It seems like that would have been fun. I could picture like old man playing hockey though. Like I could picture that would have been something that he probably would have enjoyed playing. I could see that. All right, again, we are here in the early stages of the third quarter. All right, Braden says 35-3, Tennessee. Stacey Madden says, hey, you king of USFL, XFL. And so, yep, that's right. USFL, XFL, those sports as well. Oh, yeah. You can add Canadian Football League as well. I have been watching the Canadian Football League, still watching them throughout this time. Sanders moving around and voice the rush. Sanders looking. Sanders running. Sanders throws it. And so that's going to be, is that going to be a completion? It's going to be a catch to Xavier Weaver. Okay, so that time you just run around, find someone to get open here, threw it to him, and there it is. Get the ball to the back. He's brought down here. Defense has got to be getting gassed at this point. Let's see. Podcast says, love NFL and college football. Let's see. Matt says, CFL, shake my head. And so TCU defense getting in the backfield there, getting a sack. Okay. And that time it's Caleb Fox there. His first sack of the game, third tackle of the game. That time he just broke through the middle and said, look, I had enough here. If I'm going to get off the field, I got to make this happen. All right, 3rd and 17. Quick pass. Caught. And he's going to lose a yard in the play. Dawson there with the catch. Let's see, Braden says, you've watched some CFL highlights. You say you notice how big the end zones are. Yes, and not only that, having a field goal unit inside the middle of the end zone and stuff like that. But absolutely. It's just I like to do a lot of my pick'ems from the CFL because it's kind of easy to predict who's going to do what. So I pay close attention to the CFL mostly for that reason. But it's also interesting. Ooh, what a punt! Where did this one go out of bounds at? What a punt! All right, so from their own 1 yard line. And so excellent punt there. Let's see if that punt right there results in Colorado defense being able to force maybe, a big play, a 3-and-out, something like that, get great field position. That's ideally what you want. But man, that's picture perfect punt. Picture perfect. Referee right in front of it. He ain't got no choice but to call it right. He right in front of it. But that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Remind me of that punter that Utah has. I think it was Utah that had that amazing punter. All right, so we go 1st and 10 right now for TCU. The object, obviously, not to give up a safety and try to get some positive yards. He snapped the ball here, hands to the back, and the back up the middle here, fighting forward, and he's going to push forward for about 4 yards on the carry here, getting a little bit more space to operate with. And that's Imani Bailey there with the carry. He's got 8 carries for 72 yards so far in this one. All right, here we go. Morris up under center. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Receiver goes in motion. There's going to be a penalty here. Going to be a penalty here. Oh, man. TCU just can't stop. They just can't stop. They just cannot stop. Podcast says fire the cannons. Raise the flags. Go Bucks. All right, so after that penalty, now we're looking at 2nd and 8 right now. So the pressure's back on here for this offensive line. Got to find a way to hold up and give them some time to operate. 2nd and 8. Great opportunity for the defense here for Colorado. Gives the ball to the back. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He's still running. He's still running. I hope his mom has the camera recorder running right now because this man is taking it all the way down there to the 23-yard line. My goodness, 74 yards. Quick, somebody get the oxygen tank for this man. He is exhausted after that carry right there. Wow. Talk about putting on a show for your team. That's a big-time run, and he's still in the game there. He's not gassed. He's still in the game. Man, how the fields have turned. Quarterback looking. Morris scrambles. Picks up 2 yards on the play. Big time plays. So 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, quarterback up under center here. Gives it to the back, and the back fighting forward there. He's going to be about 1.5 yards shy of the 1st down marker. Going to make it 3rd and short coming up. Trey Sanders on the carry for 6 yards. And they want to hurry up here. I mean, right now, the offensive line is winning some battles. Braden is shaking his head. He's shaking his head right now. Takes a snap. Gives it to the back, fighting forward. Let's see where they mark him at. He needed 2 yards. Did he get it? He did for a 1st down. All right, so TCU, they're eyeing a touchdown here. If they can get a touchdown, this will give them the lead here for the 1st time in the game, honestly. I didn't even notice that before. How's a man in? And I thought he had a man there for a second there, but good job throwing that one away. That would have been a risky pass. All right, this comes down to Morris now. Big situation here, and Morris has to find the Morris code here, and he's got to find a way to get his team into the end zone and not turn the ball over. No matter what happens, protect the ball. Whether you're sacked, whether you're throwing the ball in tight coverage, protect the ball. If you got to scramble, then scramble. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Takes the snap, throws it over the middle. That's going to be completed here near that 1st down marker. 9 yards to Jared Riley. Looking to pass. Throws it. Oh, he threw an interception. That's a video game pass in which you just don't do. You just don't do that. Wow. Bruh. What in the world? I've seen those type of interceptions on Madden before, bro. Like that. What in the world? They can't believe it. Another interception. Morris has let his squad down. Braden says, let's go. Picked by Travis Hunter. I'll never hear the end of this from my brother. Never will hear the end of it. Chad. Wow. Wow. Let's see. Matt says Hunter good remember. And so, oh yeah, he's good. But a quarterback can't do that. Quarterback can't do that. That's on the quarterback there. You can't do that. Let's see. Phoenix says, everyone enjoy your weekend. See you all Thursday NFL. And so, oh yeah, absolutely. You take care. And hey, enjoy the long weekend here. You know, and happy Labor Day to you. And to everyone actually and stuff like that. Although some of you guys will probably be here on the stream because I'll be streaming tomorrow and Monday. Monday, I believe, is Clemson versus Duke. That's the game I'll be streaming. Braden says you've thrown some of those in Madden too. And so JB's not alone. Absolutely. I have thrown some of those in Madden. He said both picks in the red zone too. Yeah, because the field is shorter. Guys can jump those routes. And quite frankly, that comes down to experience. If he had more experience, he would know not to make that pass there. But Chandler Morris, you can't do that. You can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Absolutely cannot do it. Let's see, but yes, absolutely. See if Phoenix take care. Let's see, man says Prime told his DBs his secrets, and so well, it's showing off. It is showing. It is showing. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial here after that interception in which Chandler Morris for TCU. I mean, he made a bad decision there. That's one he just got to learn from right there. But certainly let his team down once again, and you can only have so many opportunities. Let's see, man says, without it happening yet, promise. You say you predicted I'm a running back, huge run soon. All right, so after that carry there, I'm sorry, that pass there, 4 yards there. Okay, 2nd and 6 coming up here from the Colorado 7-yard line. Shotgun formation. Hands it to the back off the right side. And he's going to get brought down. Oh, yeah. Dion is fired up about that. All right, 3rd and 6 here. Colorado still leading 24-21 here in the third quarter with 5 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Throws it, taking a shot, and that is going to be incomplete. Incomplete to Horn Jr. Let's see, Matt says his receiver stinks. Braden says 59-0, Oklahoma 35-10, Tennessee. Braden says you got to make that catch. Got to make that catch. All right, so now we're going to see the punter here for Colorado. Punt's on the way. Goes to about the 37-yard line there. Let's see. Matt says, what year shredding? So let's take a quick look. I'll use my phone, it's quicker. Let's see. He is currently. Let's see. Meanwhile, for TCU here, a chance to try to right the wrong. They hand it to the running back, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play, 3 yards. All right, so he's a junior. And meanwhile, pass there. Oh man, incomplete, 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 incomplete. So that'll be third year, Mike. All right, so we got 3rd and 7. And there is a penalty here. False start again. Offensive line moving backwards here. That's not going to help anybody. Let's see. You say what I ditched my dad for the NFL and his stench. And so I would do no such thing. I would do no such thing. I would do no such thing. All right, here we go. 3rd and 12. Receiver goes in motion. 5 seconds on the play clock. They snap the ball. Feels the pressure. Gets the ball out quickly. Makes one guy miss. Brought down. Now there is a penalty here. So let us see what this penalty is going to be. Well, that was to Chase Curtis, who picked up 8 yards on the play. His first catch of the game. Ooh. Personal foul there against Colorado. So that's going to get them with a first down. Yeah, referees are not going to let that slide. All right, here we go to the shotgun. Throws it, gets the completion at about that 25-yard line. All right, 25 yards away from the end zone. Steps up, throws it, incomplete, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, 3 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Morris is 16 to 26 for 189 yards through the air. 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. Takes the snap, hands it to the back. And back gets back to the line of scrimmage. There may have gained a yard on the carry. Throws it over the middle, gets the completion. And he's going to take it in there for a touchdown. And so TCU, Dalen Wright takes it 23 yards for a touchdown, and TCU has the lead. How about that? Wow. Well, TCU finally finds a way to get into the end zone. Now, imagine if TCU did not make all the mistakes that they made. Let's see, Lewis says you need TCU to win, JB. And so I got you. I got you. I got you. All right, extra point is good. So this should make things interesting here. Now we do have 16 votes in. Let's see if anyone else chimes in their vote in terms of who's going to win this matchup here between TCU and Colorado, in which TCU was leading this one 28-24 here in the third quarter with 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go. All right, so again, I mean, how many of you expected that this game was going to be like this? A game in which high scoring 28-24, in which it would take TCU to almost the end of the third quarter to take the lead here in this matchup here. And hey, it's not over by any means. I mean, this Colorado team, they're moving the ball. Kickoff on the way. All right, no return there. Let's see how Colorado responds here. Momentum here has been going back and forth between these two teams all game long. All right, first and 10 here for the offense from their own 25-yard line. Let's see what Colorado does this time out. All right, takes a snap, throws it, gets the completion. Up, receiver comes up limping there. That is not good. That is not good at all. And that's Dawson there who made the catch. All right, here we go. 2nd and 4 out of the shotgun. Throws it to the slot receiver. He gets the catch. That's going to be a first down. Again, that was Jimmy Horn with the catch, picked up 11 yards, took it to the Colorado 42-yard line, and of course a first down in the process. They're lined up, 3 receivers up top, 1 receiver at the bottom. Takes the catch. Oh, he's going to take a shot here. Going to take a shot here. Gets the completion. Big time play to Xavier Reaver there. And so he's got 5 catches for 105 yards. Braden says another dime by Sanders. I take it that Lewis is not too fond right now of the new prime era right now because it is costing him each time they move the ball. Sanders looking, throws it, has a guy all by himself. Tried to make the first guy miss there, but was tackled on that play. And so that was Horn there with the catch. Okay. But it would look real good for me if it wasn't for Paris Jones going over the 20.5 rushing yards because he only had 5 at halftime. So dang it, messed up everything. All right, 2nd and 2. Tosses it to the back, and the back. He is going to get a touchdown. And so Dalen Evers with another touchdown. Matt says he's on fire. JB said the game is hot. Yes, so Mike's fired up. That makes JB fired up right there. Absolutely. Now, Lewis is not feeling it now. He's not feeling it right now. He's in shambles right now. He said his team wouldn't score 20, and here we are at 30, and we're still in the third quarter right now. So, man, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. But 30-28. Hold is good. Kick is up. Extra point is good. 31-28. Wow. What a game. Braden says Jalen Everett's having a big game today. You already know. Lewis is like, what? Lewis can't believe it. Now it says he's over there seething right now in anger. I mean, he's just drinking everything right now in sight. Braden says 66-0. Oklahoma won't let up. Can't stop, won't stop, I see. Oklahoma said, we're going to get the respect that we used to get as being an offensive firehouse. If we got to score 100 points on the team to get it. Wow, that's how you send a little message. Okay. Braden, what's going on with the Tennessee game? Like, has Joe Milton stopped passing the ball? Is he just trying to run it now? And I'm so disappointed in Brew McCoy right now. I needed more from him. He let me down big time. All right, Colorado about to kick the ball off. Cashapp on the 5. 15. 20. All right, they got to find a way. Let's see. Braden says 42-10 now, touchdown. How did they score the touchdown, Braden? How did they score the touchdown? Was it running? Was it passing? That's important for JB right now. You say Tennessee's offensive line is playing better now? All right, here we go. Chandler Morris. Feeling the pressure. Chandler Morris shakes off a guy. Morris slings it incomplete. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. You say touchdown pass. Who was this pass to? It clearly wasn't Brew McCoy. Dang it. What is he waiting on? I'm so disappointed in Brew. So disappointed in him. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. This could be the last play before the end of the third quarter. Gets the completion. Cuts upfield before he goes out of bounds. To the tight end. To the tight end, of course. Of course. Well, it looks like Tennessee wants to run up the scoreboard over there now. That's the end of the third quarter. Colorado still up by 3 points, although it's now 31-28 right now. And so here we go, 1 quarter left. You say Joe Milton has 2 passing and 2 rushing touchdowns today. And so, okay, gotcha. Let's see, Matt says, you should have caution disclaimer on this game. And so, hey, yesterday, I did say yesterday that it was a possibility that Colorado could win this game. And then Lewis asked me immediately after, what was I drinking? And now, Lewis, I told you I was not drinking. Let's see, Matt says Fox is prime time. Braden says Iowa gave me hope with their offense, and now they can't score. And so they did what they needed to do. They did what they needed to do. And so that's it, you know? That's it. Iowa said, we're not going to give you any style points. If you want style points, you came to the wrong place. And again, we are here at the commercial here with 1/4 left. And just a reminder that, yes, JB will be streaming again tomorrow. It's going to be Florida State. It's going to be LSU. You're not going to want to miss that game at all. That's going to be a good one. A good one and a big one. It's going to be intense. Let's see. Matt says, next week, Matt Rule and Nebraska. He said, most exciting college game in a minute. And so, oh, yeah, another coach out here, trying to change a program. And we know what he did before the NFL. So, hey, good things. Braden says, Packers Bears promo. That's me and Lewis paid for. And so, getting those promos out there. I see it now. Carmichael's going to be rooting for Justin Fields because he drafted Justin Fields. Who drafted Jordan Love in our fantasy league? That's what I need to know. Third and 2. Throws it to the back. And he takes it to about the 45-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Okay. Savion Williams, 14 yards. All right, here we go. First and 10. Receiver goes in motion, takes the snap, looking, throws it, and oh my goodness. He almost threw another pick to Travis Hunter. Wow. Morris, to me, feels like a kid this is maybe his first or second Madden game, or I should say college football game, actually. And he just throws the ball, staring at the receiver the entire time, and just learns quickly you can't do that. Matt says, no, Hunter, he needed that interception. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 right now. TCU in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Oh, it's a direct snap to the back. And he's going to pick up about 5 yards in the play. 3rd down coming up. I probably would have saved that for like a 3rd and 2 situation or something like that as opposed to just 2nd and 10, but nice call. Here we go. Back goes in motion. Morris throws it over the middle to his tight end, gets the catch. All right, so now we are in Colorado's side of the territory here at their 45-yard line. That was Chase Curtis with the catch. He's got 2 catches for 15 yards in this one, but what a big catch that was indeed. He knew he was going to get hit, but he said, so what? I'm a big tight end. I can take it. They feed it to the back, up the middle. He takes it to about the 41-yard line of Colorado. 2nd down coming up, 2nd and 6. Again, Imani Bailey, he's got 12 carries for 156 yards in this game. Matt says, this D is so fire. Matt is in love with them. Slings it there, caught by the receiver. Picks up about 2 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up. All right, here we go. 3rd down coming up here. Let's see what Morris and company got in store for us here. 3rd and 3. Hands it to the back, and the back is going to be about a yard shy, about half a yard shy. That's Bentley and company there on the stop. 4th down coming up. Takes the snap. Give it to the back and the back. Oh, yeah, he found that room for the 1st down. Picked up 2. That's Trey Sanders. Trey Sanders has a pair of touchdowns in this game. Matt says his D is so fire. There is a player that's currently down being looked at by the medical staff here, so hopefully he'll be okay. And we are currently right now at the commercial. And again, we are currently here at the commercial, but looking at Sanders' numbers throughout the entire game, I mean, 31 of 39 for 351 yards passing and 2 passing touchdowns for him. On the other side, Morris, 19 of 32, 231 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. Costly interceptions at that. Yeah, we are currently here at the commercial. Let's see, Braden says Penn State, West Virginia tonight. And so, ooh, that should be something. And so, oh man, what's good with you, Ode? What's good with you? How are you doing? We have Ode here joining us here in the prime moments of the fourth quarter here between Colorado and TCU. It's a close game here. How are you doing today? I thought Ode was popping champagne after his draft last night for our fantasy league. All right, hands it to the running back here, and the running back's going to pick up 2 yards on the carry. Again, that's Imani Bailey. He's got 13 carries for 158 yards. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. Throws it. That's going to be completed. And he's going to be about a yard shy of that first down marker. That's going to make it 3rd and short coming up. Let's see. You say, still upset you didn't get a true #1 running back. You say, thanks, appreciate it, everyone. Hands it to the back and gets brought down. So, yes, at what round, did you, I guess, try to be like, okay, I need to get a running back now? And it's like, oh, man, they're off the board. And so, because I know for me, I got my running backs early. Uh-oh, Braden said no. That must mean something good's happening right now. Let's see. Well, something good if you're rooting for TCU, that is. Here we go, 1st and 10. And so look at that. Quarterback keeps it himself, and this is the fastest I've seen him run today. And he takes it in there for a touchdown. So Chandler Morris again. TCU for another score. Matt says, who got the amazing Gabriel Davis? Now, there's a question. Let me see who did take him. Davis was not on my board this year. After last year's treatment, he was not on my board this year. Nope. But 34-31, and they're about to kick the extra point here, try to make it a 4-point lead. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. So 35-31 right now, TCU in front. But let's see. Matt says Cook the best running back. But Gabriel Davis, actually Braden's team drafted Gabriel Davis. So yeah, Braden has Gabe Davis. Let's see. O says you took Zeke round 4 or 5. You took him in round 4 or 5? Wow, I would have thought he'd have been there a little bit later, especially since he's not the first running back. I would have thought he'd have been there a little bit later. Lewis says, come on. Lewis is like, he wants this game done right now. He's like, just call it. Just call it. O says you might try to trade Kittle for a running back. Braden says he did. Oh man, Oklahoma's up 73-0 on Arkansas State right now. Wow. Someone tell Oklahoma this team ain't did nothing to them. They ain't got to do all that. Insane. Let's see. Braden says touchdown, touchdown. Matt says contact year. I'm sorry, contract year. Braden says they got their backup quarterback in now, and so gotcha. Lewis says TCU gonna have them drinking all early today. Mike says secret of the pros: make a list of contact year players versus non-hungry, and so oh yeah, that is very important because guys like getting paid. Obviously, they like getting paid. All right, again, still right now, currently at the commercial. Let's see. Matt says Gabe Davis or Evan from Tampa gonna be getting a Bill Super contract, and so so you're eyeing Mike Evans already. Okay, okay. Evans would be a nice move for you guys, though. It really would. And I'm sure that he'd be a lot happier. All right, kickoff on the way. No return here, so Colorado's going to get back to work here. They're down by 4. Let's see, John, what's good with you? You said Evans is going to the Lions, and so John said easy now. He said Mike Evans is going to be a Detroit Lion when it's all said and done. All right, here goes Sanders and company for Colorado from their own 25-yard line here, and we have a penalty. Now it's not the time to start chalking up those penalties right now, making life a lot more difficult than it has to be. You're already down by 4 right now. Here in the fourth quarter, 10 minutes and 49 seconds, so still plenty of time, but the other team has finally found life since really the second quarter offensively. So you don't want to give them the ball back without you scoring yourself. All right, Sanders gets the snap, has time, throws it. That is completed. Goes out of bounds after picking up about a good 13 on the play. Again, Xavier Weaver with another catch. Let's see, man. Says Lions going to be great. And so I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing them versus Kansas City. And I think it's going to be a close game. 2nd and 2. All right, so we got a penalty here. Let's see, Matt says, old Pats, any tryouts? And again, if you have not cast your vote for who's going to win this game, it is not too late to cast your vote and let us know who you got winning this game between TCU and Colorado. Sanders looking. Sanders gets brought down for the sack. That TCU defensive line is starting to get more and more pressure on Sanders, and that's something that I picked up that I had mentioned earlier. They did a tremendous job at the beginning of the game, but as time continues to go on, those TCU D linemen, they're getting back there. Lewis says you need defense to show up. He says show up and show out. Let's see. Colorado. Braden says the O-line is screwing Colorado. All right, 3rd and 16. Colorado's taking a nice looking throw there, and that's going to be completed once again. The Travis Hunter on the play. And so that time, came back to the ball, made the adjustment, made the catch. All right, out of the shotgun. Hands it to the back. Picks up about a yard on the play. And again, this conference here, not a conference that's known too much for defense here. So if you like scoring, this is the conference for you. All right, trying to make adjustments. Takes the snap, looking, throws it, gets the catch. Once again. And it's time to get another first down here. 8 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. I feel like that's enough time for each team to get basically 2 possessions because that's how quickly they have been moving the ball. Sanders already 400 yards passing on the day. Look at that. Matt says Sanders so good. Sanders on the move. Sanders throws it. And he finds Jimmy Horn Jr. in the end zone for a touchdown. That puts Jimmy at 10 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown in the end zone. He's feeding everybody out there. Everybody's eating out there. And so Braden says touchdown. Let's see, Matt says how many yards thrown? He has thrown for 444 yards passing in this game. He is 35 of 43 attempts, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. I mean, talk about making a statement. I guess, hey, like what else can you say? I mean, what more can you do? Braden said that Colorado would score over 35 points. Lewis is just like, oh man, this is so many points, he can't believe it. Matt says can't blitz Mahomes too elusive, can't use normal nickel too he's smart. You gotta stunt and move your safeties deceptively. Braden says he's on fire. Matt says, Lewis, huge L in the predictions. Matt says he remembers what you said, Lewis. That's right. Lewis started off the stream saying Colorado would not score 20 points. Lewis says, oh, he knows. He's going to be drinking about that until he can redeem himself next time, in which he won't have to wait too long because tomorrow will be the next stream here. But, man, this is one that you're just going to want to forget about this one, Lewis. You're just going to want to forget about this one. Absolutely, don't want to forget about this one. Let's see. Lewis says it's okay. Only second loss, 9-2. That's right. Hey, that's a tremendous record. I would take that. If my picks were 9-2, I would take that in a heartbeat. Braden says 30-0 Michigan, 24-6 Iowa. Okay, Big Ten taking care of business here. Big Ten being big. Okay. Tennessee winning 49-10. Let's see, man says Prime got his guys coached. Let's see, Braden says 73-0. Oklahoma, please get 80 LOL. I am wondering, though, the rest of the season, how TCU is going to look the rest of the season here. And so I was very concerned about, them coming in ranked 17 when we know what all they lost. Like those were huge losses for them. Let's see, Matt says JB maybe Prime, maybe cover Prime versus Nebraska. And so I'll take a look that day and see, who all is playing, because I try to get as many different teams as we can get in there and stuff like that, and try not to get to, I guess, where we're streaming mostly too many teams here. But I'll look and see. If that's one of the best matchups that I feel like covering there, then I'll consider it. I will consider it. Meanwhile, TCU on the return. Look at this. TCU taking Usher's advice and saying, let it burn all the way down to the 5-yard line. Look at that. So the moment that you start celebrating about what Colorado did, TCU comes back with a monster kick return. And Dion is sick about that. Wow. The only thing I can say is don't let Chad Morris throw the ball. He better run it near the end zone. Don't throw the ball. But we are going back and forth. Let's see. You say just take a look who Ohio State played. And so today we're playing Indiana. We are playing Indiana today. So that's right. You want to see some greatness out there? Take a look at that one. Lewis says, let's go. He says, let's go. Now we got first and goal here. And TCU's going to call a timeout. They're going to call a timeout. Lewis says, just run the thing. But Lewis, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do that. They're not just going to go out there and run the ball. This is just how they're going to play this one. They're just going to go out there both up-tempo the rest of the way. This particular conference is not too high on defense, but you'll see a lot of scoring in this conference. Matt says Indiana is terrible. Matt says dang bit on it. Gives it to the back, up the middle, about a yard shy. Hands it to the back, and that's going to be a touchdown. So TCU back on top again. Let's see. Braden says Michigan wins 30-3, and so okay, 30-3. Okay, I know Endozone's happy about that. I mean, he said they win by 50, but he'll take a 30-3 victory. Extra point is good. So that's going to make it 42-38 right now. And so Lewis is happy about that. Oh, yes. Dion is not happy about that. Let's see, Matt says, UB going to get crushed. Is going to get crushed. You say Wisconsin, unfortunately. And again, we are right now here at the commercial here with 7 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. I mean, anything can happen the rest of the way. We might even end up getting a JBOT. Imagine that if it ends up going to overtime. Imagine that. Let's see, Matt says, gonna get crushed, Wisconsin. Unfortunately, you say Prime Accountant is a GOAT. Let's see. Matt says who they play at Braden. And so Michigan beat East Carolina, I believe. East Carolina, the Pirates, which is the old college of guys like Chris Johnson and stuff like that. David Gawar, those guys. Lewis said no OT, JB. He said don't even formulate the idea of a potential OT. I mean, the way these two teams move the ball, I'm not going to say that it's impossible. It can happen. But we got 7 minutes left here. Let's see, Braden says, what team are you talking about, Mike? And so I believe that he was talking about who Michigan was playing, I believe. I could be wrong. So TCU, they've scored touchdowns in 5 of their last 6 drives. Let's see, Matt says, the Shredder's got something for y'all. Okay. Kickoff on the way. Goes out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Let's see. You say word, JB, and so, hey, let's see. Let us see. I mean, that's all we've seen so far. 444 yards. It's not enough right now, so maybe he'll throw for like 600 when it's all said and done. Prime doing a good job of putting his son in position to show off and get a lot of game tape from this. Right, picked up about 2 yards on the carry, about 1.5 yards. That's Wilkerson. He's got 9 carries for 34 yards and a rushing touchdown. Ball's at Colorado 19-yard line, 2nd and 9 here. 6 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. And so Matt says Shredder's got 444 yards passing. And he's not done. Takes the snap, throws it, gets the completion there, and a first down. So guess who? Travis Hunter again for 12 yards. Referee had a duck. Referee had a duck on that one. All right, so from their own 31-yard line. Snapped out of the shotgun, fakes to the back. Sanders throws it up there, and that's going to be incomplete. But a penalty. A penalty. These defensive backs have got to be tired. Like, They have got to be tired at this point, constantly getting picked on here, getting shredded, as you can say. It's just, wow. So that's going to be pass interference call there. To think that you passed the ball 45 times, you have 36 completions and no interceptions so far. Hands it to the back, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball at the Colorado 46-yard line. Wow, and if you're watching and you have not done so already, make sure that you let us know who's going to win this game by casting your vote here, TCU or Colorado. Quick pass there by Colorado. And he is going to pick up about 8 yards on the play. I mean, Sanders is just, he's gone crazy out there. He's gone crazy out there. This is just, it doesn't get no better than that. Unfortunately for him, though, the defense is playing about as bad as they played. Well, they are playing as bad as they played all game so far. Third and 2. 5 wide. Pump fakes. Throws it. Incomplete. Defensive back dove for that one. 4th down coming up here. 4th and 2. 4th and 2 from TCU 46-yard line. Oh, I mean, if I'm a DB, I'm diving out there too because I cannot let them get this 1st down. All right, so they're going to roll the dice here on 4th down. Let's see if it pays off. Will they get the 1st down? Let's see, Matt says their tight end's mid. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Take the snap. Looking. Throws it. Gets the completion. Running back, still running. Running back, running till he can't run no more into the end zone for a touchdown. What was supposed to be a 1st down. Dalen Edwards turned it into a touchdown for Colorado. 44-42. Lewis. What is going on? Let's see. Matt says, too legit to quit JB. Matt says, Braden, no spoilers. Braden provided no spoilers there. Another touchdown by Jalen Edwards. Braden said he can't help himself. He's fired up right now. You think that's something? This is what's going to steal recruiting moving forward here. Guys are going to see how he's using guys like Travis Hunter offensively and defensively, how he's got his son out there just 510 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. I mean, he's got these kids competing at an extremely high level, considering what this team was the year before, a completely different team, but still, I mean, wow. Look at that. Out here balling. And you know what the sad part is? The defense is probably still going to give up another touchdown. Braden says, sorry, Mike. Matt says, all good. You actually do it too. And so sometimes you can't help yourself. Wow, this is... We've got people in the stands who want to go out there and try their luck at being defensive back because this is bad. I tell you what, though, the next college football video game that we get, I'm playing against TCU secondary. If they're going to let me go out there and throw for this many yards, I want to play against their secondary. Let's see, Matt says everyone's going to want to be coached by Prime. Lewis says return for a touchdown. Lewis, tell me you're kidding, Lewis. All right, gets it at about the 10, okay. All right, brought down to about the 22-yard line, okay. Whew. Braden says Oklahoma wins 73-0. That one's finally over. Okay. We got 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this one. And if, for whatever reason, you're just now tuning in as opposed to seeing this from the beginning, what a game it has been from start to finish. I mean, this game was greatly advertised, but even then could not have prepared us for what we have seen in this one so far with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. And Sanders has 510 yards passing, a school record in his first game. Wow. Is Sanders going for the Heisman this year? Pass thrown, incomplete. Oh, right now, if you're TCU, you got to keep scoring. You got to keep scoring. Let's see. Matt says, dang, a way back, JB. And so, whoo, 2nd and 10. Wow. All right, 2nd and 10. Looking from the pocket. Morris has to scramble. Throws it out of bounds. Closest guy was a linebacker who was trying to reach out to grab that ball there. 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 10. Here in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go. And if you're TCU, I don't have to say it. You already know. It is critical that you get a first down here. For your own 21-yard line, you cannot afford to give the ball back to Colorado because, quite frankly, you can't stop them. Let's see. Magic Man says that he learned today neither team has a defense, and TCU were without receiver, quarterback, and running back. So the Colorado defense is really bad. And so, oh yeah. Here we go. Steps up, throws it, has it. Can he get the first down? Yes, he can. He stumbles for about 12 yards on the play. That's going to keep this drive alive. It's what I've been preaching, and I do not understand why a lot of people didn't think that way before about TCU lost a lot of people from last year's team. TCU is not a program that recruits a lot of 5-star recruits. They had 3 stars that played like 5 stars last year, but that took years for them to get to that point. They do not recruit amongst the best of them. Meanwhile, deep pass, who is he going to? Receiver nowhere near the ball. That's the difference here. That's the difference. The difference is Sanders and these receivers already had chemistry back from Jackson State. And you know Deion's been pushing them. They already have chemistry. They're on the same page. While Morris, this is his first time really being a starter here. And so some of these deep passes, they just aren't going to have the chemistry. Little stuff like that make all the difference when the game is this close going back and forth between these two teams. 2nd and 10. All right, 5 seconds left on the play clock. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game here in the 4th quarter. Take the snap. Morris in the shotgun. Morris dumps it down to the back. And the back. Shakes off the first tackle. Still stumbling before he gets brought down there after picking up 12 yards and a first down. And that's all heart right there. Heart and effort. Matt said you got to wrap up. You have to wrap up. Let's see. Mike says, Prime D stinking tackling. And so Prime needs to show him how it's done. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete. 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 To think that Morris has thrown the ball 39 times. I'm sure that they probably didn't expect that coming into the game, but my goodness, this is just how the game has turned out to be. All right, we got 2nd and 10 coming up here in the 4th with 3 minutes and a second left to go. If you think that this game is going to go to overtime, go ahead and put JBOT in the chat if you think it will or if you want it to go to overtime. If this game goes to overtime, my goodness, imagine we can probably get 10 plus overtimes today. They hand it to the back. He's going to pick up about a yard or two. 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Let's see. Magic Man says, question, how long till college football has to only conference with divisions like the NFL? And so that's a good question there. You said because as of right now, college football is basically 3 conferences. That's right, Big Ten, SEC, and the ACC. The Pac-10 was around for 120 years. And so I think it'll be this way for a while, at least for the next, I'm going to say the next 20 to 30 years, it'll be that way before we get to divisions. But, I mean, it's just too many teams. There's just way too many teams there for it to be divisions. But, I mean, so the only divisions you're going to get is within the conference, I feel like. All right, so they hand it to the back here again. After picking up the first down, hand it to the back. So right now, TCU is thinking about the clock right now. They're like, all right, We need to score, but we also need to make sure that we don't have enough time for them to score as well. All right, let's see. Braden says 49-13. Braden says JBOT, so he wants overtime. He says Iowa wins it 24-14. Okay, that looks respectable. A lot more of what I expect from an Iowa game in that scenario. Okay. 2nd and 9. Hands it to the back and the back. Met by the D end there. So we got a big 3rd down coming up here. Big 3rd down coming up here for the offense. 3rd and 9. Can TCU find a way to get into the end zone? Let's see. Matt says he wonder exactly the exact thing. Good point. And so, oh yeah. Time to organize things. Let's see. Magic Man says, why is the Big Ten with like 14 teams next year? And so the Big Ten is trying to keep pace with the SEC here. And quite frankly, hey, I mean, a lot of teams like the idea, like they don't like the idea of going to the same conference as a Georgia, having to play them, having to play Alabama, and then the rest of the SEC as well. But you look at the Big Ten, aside Michigan and Ohio State, the other side of the division is wide open for the taking. So if you go there, you have a shot. All right, we got 4th down here, 4th and 9. Braden may have already tipped the cap of what's to come. Throws it there, gets the completion. He's got to make it happen. He can't make it happen. He can't. Oh my goodness. TCU, what's wrong with you? Wow. Colorado prevails. What a fight. TCU has 2 timeouts, but with that defense, does it even matter? Braden says, let's go. Magic Man says, why is Cal Stanford in the ACC? LOL. College football makes no sense. Yeah, right now, everybody's just trying to find. It's like, how can I put it? It's like you're playing a pickup game of basketball. And right now, there's only 3 teams, which makes no sense to have just 3 when there should be 4. But I'll just say there's really just 3 prominent teams right now, and you're just trying to get drafted somewhere. Cal knows they can't compete in the SEC. Cal knows that they'll just be overlooked in the Big Ten. But if they go to the ACC, they feel like they can compete. Them, Stafford, they can compete in that league. And you got to be a part of the Big 3. They feel like moving forward. All right, so now they're going to run the ball here, looking to run the clock. And so, oh, man. Lewis says no defense. And so Coach Prime and company gets this win. And to me, this tells me a lot about where TCU is as a program. If you thought they were just going to pick up where they were last year, I mean, Colorado, good as well, but both defenses, oh no. But this is huge here for Colorado. Huge victory here. And what a game. The real winners is us. What a game. Matt says Team Prime should be top 25. I respectfully disagree. I feel like TCU's defense is just garbage. TCU defense is garbage. And if we've seen a team with a good defense there, yeah, like without a defense, if you would have told me that Colorado had a defense with their performance today, then yes. I say give them a couple more weeks at the very least. A couple more weeks before we put them in the top 25 here. But put TCU out of the top 25. Put them out of the top 25, I say. Or at least no higher than 22 if you believe that Colorado's just that team there. But I do like the pieces that they have there. I do. It's just both teams' defenses, I don't like their defenses right now. Let's see. Benjamin says, but the conference we named for geographical purposes, numbers, makes no. Hey, that part accurate, 1,000% accurate. But they're no longer looking at the conveniency of it. They're looking at the revenue aspect of it. College football is all about the money now. They're looking about how can we make up for the money that we used to keep, that now some of the players are getting and stuff like that. So it's all about the money. It's all about, the TV deals and stuff like that. They're thinking purely about what kind of money they can get and the publicity that they can get from it. And so they've gone away from, the common sense of it, aspect of it. That's just the move that college football has made. And so Matt says, yeah, they are, JB, most entertaining college game in a long time. And so, hey, that's entertaining for sure. I promise you that. But I also can tell you, You know, you look at this conference, you'll see some other games where it's going to be just as entertaining because two teams with no defenses and good offenses that run up tempo, you're going to get a lot of points. You're going to get a lot of points, that's for sure. That's for sure. But when you play a team with a great defense, when I say great defense, like an SEC caliber type of defense, though, we'll see how that looks. But Braden says, what a game. Absolutely. Absolutely. What a game. Congrats. Hey, shout out to Colorado. They did the thing. Sanders was 38 of 47 for 510 yards, 4 touchdowns there. So you got this win right here. Great job. Nebraska, I feel like, is another winnable game right there. So you can get this train going. You can get this train going. Absolutely. Absolutely. But TCU, I know that has to hurt their fans. They really came in here thinking that they were going to win this game. And so, absolutely. Brady says, see you, JB. Great stream. Absolutely. Appreciate you for coming through and appreciate you guys for coming through here. We saw some great performances here from both teams offensively, from both teams. Defenses, though, a lot to work on. A lot to work on. But offensively, love what they did there. Love what they did there. And Travis Hunter, what a game as well for him offensively and defensively. I'm talking about the defense overall as a team, but he did tremendous on his job on defense and stuff like that. Sanders balled out. Both teams had some key moments there. But the difference, Morris throwing 2 interceptions in the red zone ultimately costed TCU an opportunity to really win this game because those were 2 costly mistakes by them. But what a game. If you like offense, you'll love this game. Lewis says, we meet again, Prime. Lewis is not happy about this. He's going to go have himself a drink there. But, hey, appreciate you guys for coming through. You guys take care. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the game here. And so I'm going to go ahead and conclude this. But thank you guys for coming through. I will be here again tomorrow. Florida State and LSU. Make sure if you're not subscribed, you might as well go ahead and subscribe to the channel and come back.